Good evening, folks. Welcome to the stream. We're going to be playing some more Dungeons and Dragons tonight. Going to be enjoying ourselves. It's going to be the second session of Curse of Egrana, or Egrana's Curse. Honestly, I'm using the name interchangeably because I keep forgetting what it was actually meant to be in the first place. But we are currently with 3 of our 5 players. I have already messaged our other 2. We're quite literally just waiting on those to appear at the moment. But as it stands, for an update for people, our 5 players are Sunraku, Yoru, Orlais, Felix, and Belros, and they each got handed, given, found, whatever, depending on their character, a little trinket that all at the same time for all 5 of the players all transformed into a rather mystical magical ring that called to them and forced them to wear the ring. So they're all wearing that one ring at the moment, and that is called the Ring of Eternal Bonds. Now, that ring teleported them each above a large golden city, around about 200, 300 foot up in the air. They each detected that that city was not of their main plane, not of their main world. It was very technologically advanced, very steampunky, lots of gear sounding, lots of steam all around, but still like a lot more advanced than what their main cities currently have at the moment in time. And as they're falling, they each fell around about 50 odd feet, so about 250 feet up, still up in the air. They then each got teleported again, and they've been teleported into a very old, decrepit, broken down fort. They don't know where this fort is. They just know that it is back on their own plane of existence, and that they are going to be, or they had to fight rather, a set of goblins and a goblin boss. Now, thankfully, they managed to defeat those with somewhat relative ease. The goblin boss was giving them a bit of trouble at the very least, but they did manage to defeat them. And as it stands, from the goblin boss, our half orc friend Sunraku managed to find a bag of scrap paper, and that is where they've left it off at the moment. They each found a rusted scimitar as well, scimitar, however you want to pronounce it, which they can either try and fix up or they can sell, whatever. So, but let's undeafen, see what we're all up to.
Has yours got the GeForce now? Your Steam Deck, do you know?
Mine is whatever the newest version is, the OLED one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
messy
so
then.
yours has got the GeForce. Yeah, and looking at this,
Should be
it's
fine then.
actually it'll run perfect.
Will it have
Oh,
GeForce?
right.
Because I thought the Steam Decks were AMD APU based.
Well, according to this, GeForce now, and it's running at 60.
Fair enough. I don't have a Steam Deck myself, so I have no idea. Hi, folk.
Patch 6.
Good evening, y'all.
Veb has messaged me. He said he'll be on in just a sec.
Sweet. Have a look.
Whilst we wait, I'm quite literally just going to go grab myself a drink, so I will be right back real quick because a lot of talking tonight.
Yeah, man.
So I've got my 4-litre bottle of water next to me.
Did you say you got the OLED one?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah. So.
Right, I think I should be back.
Yeah, you're back. Oh, there you go. That'd be a good video. There you go. I'll put it in the
Why did my Discord just stop working?
Oh, did it? You didn't go anywhere?
Here you go. I've just put it in the chat. Have a look at this video. This is actually someone playing it on that thing, and it's running pretty smooth. I'm not sure if that's the FPS in the top left-hand corner. If it is, I'm saying it's 30. But it still looks pretty smooth, considering the graphics it's pumping out. 44 at a high.
I can hear you guys again.
Did you just go?
Well, for some reason, my Discord just kind of died. I couldn't hear or speak. I got scared.
It's because Dean was talking and it was so boring.
I'm gonna throw a trainer at you.
I wouldn't blame you, man. I wouldn't blame
How
you.
dare you? I'm only little.
Yeah, I tried turning on Jack's stream, and for some reason, Discord died.
Ah,
So I will not be watching his stream. Fuck his stream.
It was your first bed roll of the night.
First bad roll of the night. What up, Fug?
Oh, did you not hear me join? I mean, I didn't say that much, but said good evening twice, I think.
Good evening, buddy. I'm going to practice a dice roll. 17, okay.
No.
You wasted a crit.
wow.
Oh,
That's amazing.
this is where you bait me.
I don't think you do anything.
Yeah.
It's gone.
Apparently.
It's going to be the only one of the night now. You watch.
Well, I would be set for my whole team if I rolled the only one end off out of game.
Yeah, we've got to make it count for something. Just keep it on the screen.
Yeah, I'm not going to hide that roll. That's staying there. Okay, we have a Veb. There we go.
We do.
There we do. Okay, right.
I'm trying to log into my Roll20 there. Ah, there we go.
Right, so just as an FYI, Yoru has changed his character slightly. He's still a dwarf, so that's not a problem. It's just that he's gone from being a druid to being a monk instead.
Okay. Why is my picture not showing?
Go to the bottom
Because
of
it
the
has to be
chat and
changed
change
every
the
time,
name.
unfortunately.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. There we go.
There we
Yay.
go. Okay, so where we left off last time, which was 4 weeks ago. My apologies about my work schedules for that. But so you each got given or found, obtained in some fashion, a little trinket that transformed into a ring, called for you to put it on, and as soon as you all did, instantly teleported you well above a city, well in the air, about 250, 350 feet up in the air. The city was large, relatively golden, lots of gears turning, lots of steam being pumped out from everywhere, but relatively technologically advanced in comparison to what you are all used to in your own planes. As you fell about 50 odd feet, you all got teleported again and instantly got dropped off onto the ground. Unfortunately, one literally into the ground at what you can only see as an old, decrepit, broken down fort surrounded by goblins and a goblin boss. Now, after defeating said goblins and boss, obviously went around looting. You each obviously found a scimitar, rusted, unfortunately, so you'll either have the choice to fix that up or just sell it on. It's up to you guys. But Sunraku also managed to find a bag of pieces of paper on the goblin boss. Now, this is going to be a puzzle for you guys. I'm hoping that this is going to work out the way that I would like it to. But I'm going to transport you guys over to another page where I'm hoping you guys should
Ooh.
see a few
Ooh.
scraps of paper. Now, you should all have the option to select and move these and rotate them as well, but I would like you to each, obviously, if you want to take turns, if you don't want to, it's all up to you. If you want to leave it to one person, I will let you guys discuss, but try and find out what this letter says.
So, who found this anyway?
This was found by Sunraku. It was on the goblin boss in a little leather pouch.
Has he told us that he's found this letter? Do we know who's found it?
I don't know.
I
Has
haven't
he?
announced it yet, but I can do.
Yeah, I was just wondering, like, if it's just for roleplay purposes, or we're actually going to be like, yeah, we all know about it.
I would like some roleplay, but I will leave that up to you guys as well.
Okay.
As to
I
whether
just
you're
find it'd be
comfortable
funny
with
if he was just sitting there in the corner, just like paper. I don't know what to do with it.
Do I
And
eat
then,
this?
Sunraku picks it up and he turns around and he says, "Hey, Sunraku found toilet paper.
Right.
Toilet paper have fancy writing."
I
Ah.
don't think that's toilet paper.
No. Maybe we should go and have a look. There we go. Now
Okay,
we're going. Now we're
in
here.
that case, I hand
Yes.
it over.
Right.
Leave it to
How
the
do you-
experts.
How do you rotate this stuff? Okay.
So I was going to say, when you select it, there should be an extra dot around it somewhere that allows you to
Yeah.
rotate it.
Let's
for
just
you.
put stuff all the right
Oh,
way to start with.
I have just.
Guessed.
I don't know how to get rid of that. Sorry, Jack.
It's okay, mate.
Ah, there we go.
Yep, there you go. I've deleted that. So you don't want the draw tool, you want the selection tool.
I see. Right, so
Okay, so those two are the same.
Nothing on here should be the same. I hope.
No, they're not the same.
Oh, it's just because it was moving. That's why. I was so confused then. It's because I moved it, and obviously it stayed in the same place.
Now,
on the
obviously, I know
screen.
that it's all in squares and stuff at the moment. I wanted to try and make it look like it had been just ripped into shreds and tried to have a couple of burnt edges, but I was left with GIMP and not Photoshop, so I did the best I could.
Okay.
With my pleasure and your what? Oh no.
the golden rings.
Sunraku never learned to read.
So you're useless then.
No.
So, Sunraku try hardest.
He licks goblins.
Yes.
Sunraku always hungry.
Right, that
Oh,
goes
yeah.
there.
All of your base belong to us. That's all
Yes.
I say.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Oh, we found something.
Yeah, unfortunately, Jerry
Yeah,
Beans,
but
there's no
Oh, it does not
real
line up very well,
corners.
though.
I designed it
Man.
purposefully that it, you got to try and have it make
Maybe that-
sense.
maybe
It
there's
was all
something
meant
in
to
the
be
middle,
torn up
actually.
and stuff. Licks goblins, eats toilet paper, mate. I don't know what Sunraku gets up to yet. We'll find out eventually.
Yeah.
No, that's not right.
No, it's not right. Ah.
Starting to think it's a
Hmm.
good thing that I left this to be for today rather than last
We're gonna be
minute
doing
right
this.
at the end.
Ah.
Yeah, I'd have
wonder
just
if
fell
that
asleep.
Actually, I
Does
think
some of it need to be resized as well?
that goes there.
Don't forget you can zoom in as well. There is a zoom function.
Ah, that definitely goes there.
I had to zoom out.
Tell you what, let me.
I mean, that looks like it's supposed to go there.
There we go.
Let's have a
Put,
look.
put it on a bit of
there we
audio
go.
at the very least.
Just gonna play some music while we're doing it.
Yeah.
Right. So, heed my command with unwavering obedience. For failure, probably.
Can't see a yeah.
I tried to get them all the same size. Tried. So.
I don't think that's the right size at the bottom. This one.
Right.
Yeah, that one
Yeah, that
might
one's
need
definitely
enlarging just a
smaller.
little bit. Right, hang on then. But hang on, leave that one for me, just for a
Okay,
sec.
sorry.
It's okay.
Uh,
Bit larger.
Where are we going?
There you go.
There we are.
Can't be that.
Negotiable.
So I am moving a couple of extra things as well myself, just to double check sizes. But
That's okay. We'll allow it.
Which
oh,
you can see.
Wow, we've done well so far.
I've just got one piece.
Ah!
you found the one piece. Ah!
Oh, God. No, don't.
Fuck's sake.
I'm just blaming Jack.
Well, thank you, Jerry Beans. I appreciate that.
Okay.
I tried to come up with something that wasn't going to be too difficult, but at the same time not be too easy, and trying to think of something that was going to do that
Oh,
without
I
requiring
think
much
that
brain power was
piece
a little bit
goes
more
over
difficult.
that
So.
piece because
Isn't that?
I think that's meant to be like that. I don't know where it goes though, but it's definitely meant to be like that. Yeah,
Mm.
100%. God, Jack, you could
I'm
have done a
I'm
better
just
job
gonna
at cutting these out.
Look. It was meant to be a mess, okay?
Oh,
I'm going to pull up the original letter as well on my side, just so I can tell you when it's 100%
Because you
done.
don't know what it says.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Oh, yeah, so we got what rightfully belongs to us there.
I think food has just arrived for me as well, so I will leave you guys to this for a sec while I go grab
Remember-
food.
Craig.
That's cool.
Hmm.
Ordering your duty. Um. Okay, I think that goes there. This one that I'm moving now.
Mm-hmm.
So it says, should you falter in your duty, know that the consequences will be dire. Should you succeed, your reward shall be beyond measure. So that would be there.
Oh, and then it'll be
Yeah,
your name.
yeah.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
And then the name will be at the end.
Found an overlapping script for failure.
And then would that be
That probably
there?
goes up. No, that
Are
doesn't.
the very
there.
fabric
That fits.
golden rings are not mere
That
baubles.
goes
They
there.
are.
Sure, that goes there.
Does it? Doesn't look
The
right.
golden rings that are supposed to be.
Oh, there you
go.
go. That's better.
Yeah, there we go.
Not mere baubles, they are the keys to
And then I'm
the power that will
guessing-
shape the very fabric of this world. So we haven't obviously got all the bits. Oh no, have we
No.
got it?
That looks. Anyone who
Rightfully belong to us. Show no mercy, no hesitation. Let the blood of the
That is intruders, isn't it? It's just the
Yeah,
wrong.
Intruders, yeah.
Yeah. Who dare?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which means that's
Yeah.
got to move, and that's got to move.
How are we getting on?
Want some more?
absolutely.
Oh yeah, so that goes there. And then that goes there.
What's that? Patience. I don't know what that bit is, but there's obedience with. Would that be that, but it's the wrong size? With
think wish with impatience for your swift obedience. So the one from up here goes down here,
Yes.
like this.
Yep.
And this goes a bit further
okay.
in.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
right.
And then
There
that's
is a scrap
some
missing.
severed.
But then we're still missing a bit.
Yeah.
Who drew the face?
Oh, we meant to.
I've
Okay.
only just
Oh, yeah.
seen it.
Raku, did you eat a piece?
No, it seems that I've actually missed putting a piece on there, so that's my bad. Right,
Is this
so
a puzzle we can't solve?
look, I tried. I split it into like 16, 17 different pieces. Okay, trying to, and I had them all numbered as well, trying to make sure I put them all on there, but difficult. But yes, well done. So just to read
Son
it out.
Raku has OCD.
Okay, so just for your own information, it reads: Crag, heed my. Hang on. Let me move my mic over so I can actually see properly. Heed my command with unwavering obedience, for failure shall not be tolerated. As the appointed leader of the Bloodfang tribe, you are. Fucking hell! I can't even read it
That's
myself.
for the
now.
mission of
Asked.
There you go.
Asked
That's
with.
yeah. Sorry, the image that I've got was torn up even more. So, yeah,
Why
tasked
did you
with a
do
mission
this
of
to
paramount
yourself?
importance, one that demands your absolute loyalty and ferocity. The golden rings that have surfaced within the accursed ruins of Ebonshire are not mere baubles. They are the keys to unlocking a tower that shall save the very fabric of this world. You know of their significance, you understand their value. Your orders are clear and non-negotiable. Intercept any who dare possess these rings and bring them to me. Show no mercy, no hesitation. Let the blood of the intruders stain the earth as you seize what rightfully belongs to us. Should you falter in your duty, note that the consequences will be dire. But should you succeed, your reward shall be beyond measure. Your name etched in the annals of our dark triumphs. Remember, Crag, you serve at my pleasure, and your obedience is paramount. Fail me not. With impatience for your swift obedience. And then that would be a full name, but I've purposely left out a little bit. Yes, exactly. So that you don't have the full name
Okay.
of the person who was written it. But it looks like Seraphim and then something Heart.
Right. Okay.
Now, whether that is the full name, or the full first name, or the full the full second name, who knows? But yes,
Or I
well
think
done.
that sounds good.
Seraphim Heart.
Cool.
It does, but to confirm, it's not the full name. Because again,
Yeah.
I left a bit out. Some of that got burnt off, you know.
Right.
Or
So,
eaten.
well
Yes.
done on exactly, or eaten. But no, well done on finishing that. I am pleasantly surprised on how fast that actually went. I was expecting that to take a couple of extra minutes. But no, well done.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Sorry, you underestimated our brains.
The intelligence modifier was too high.
Right, I am going to put a full copy of this into each of your journals. Let me just see about doing that. Bear with me.
How do we get
Um,
the journals?
It's
So
on there,
on
right,
the
in the chat.
on the right hand side, it should be the little book icon. If I edit that,
Journal. Oh yeah.
there we go. That should now
Ah,
be
yes.
available for everyone. Now it's the
Ooh.
original image that I had completely turned up, but it's also the text as well.
Okay.
So
Ah,
it should
got
make
ya.
it slightly easier to read if you want to refer back to it at any point.
Seraphina.
Yeah,
Oh.
I should have fucking fixed that. Oh well. See, I've had 4 weeks to do this shit, and even still, I'm messing up. But
It's okay. I pretend I didn't see it.
good.
I won't metagame. Our characters are not supposed to know it, so.
Okay, so with that complete, well done. Very proud of you all. I'm going to take you back over to the,
What?
over to the fort. Stop the battle music.
It's
So,
alright.
obviously, you discerned last session that you are, as I say, in a very old, decrepit fort, broken down, and everything else. I'm going to open it up to you guys at the moment because I have a couple of options for you. I'm not going to tell you what they are straight away. I would like you to decide as to, role play, because considering that we've had no character introductions or anything else like that other than Sunraku shouting out his own name every so often. And you guys are, whilst you've all done the letter, you still don't know who everyone is. So I will open the floor.
Where are we going through the floor?
Ah ha 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 ha.
Sorry.
Apparently, you are going head first into the ground, remember? There's
Oh
still
no,
a hole
no,
there.
not again, not again.
The
So
dragon
are we still
comes
all
up
in
from
these
12.
positions that we're in currently?
At
Yeah.
the moment, yes.
Well, we've all must have gathered up then, I
Well,
guess, if we're
yeah,
doing
except for
the
gathering, yeah.
letter. Right. So there's only there's four of us there.
Yeah.
Okay, 5.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorted. Right. So sorry, I wasn't really paying attention. I'm really bad. I ADHD brained.
It's okay, mate. Don't worry about it.
I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah. So as I said, you recognised last session that you are all in an old, decrepit, broken down fort. You haven't been able to so far as of yet tell exactly where in the world it is, or whether the fort even had a name or anything else like that. You are free
Right,
to
okay.
obviously do your investigations, whatever else that you wish to do. But as I say, none of your characters know who each other is, apart from Sunraku shouting out his own name a number of times.
Right. Okay.
So as Sunraku's already well known, he just sits down by the dead goblin boss and just starts eating
Oh,
the
God.
goblin boss.
Oh. I'm gonna look around at the others, going, maybe we should leave him to his meal, and maybe discuss what this letter is, who we all are, and what the hell are we doing here.
Please do introduce yourself, Felix.
Yeah. Wow, how did you know my name? Yes. Well, I don't know if you guys had a similar experience to me, but I put a ring on and then was teleported here after. Did we see, like a different world kind of thing, or some tower or something like that? Was it, Jack? Right. Okay. Whoa, we're getting higher. Right. Okay. So, well, I will relay all this information to the other guys and be like, would ask them if, well, did you see the similar things before ending up here, like me?
I did. I saw
Yeah.
exactly the same. Just-
Right. And you guys have all got rings as well?
It's beautiful.
Yeah, I've got mine, but it's too big for my chubby finger, for my little fingers.
Oh, okay.
Sunraku's ring covered in blood.
Is I'm scared to ask if the half orc that's currently decimating the goblin has one right now, but I'm sure he does.
Yes.
Yes, okay. That will do.
Covered in blood, though.
You keep that to yourself then. Right. So I am Felix Lightweaver. I am a cleric from. I can't remember, where did I say? Did I say where I was from, Jack? Oh, you've seen my backstory, but I haven't read it in ages. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, where is it? Oh, there it is. Backstory. Where are you? Bio and info. No, that's not it. Bio. Okay. Doesn't actually say.
There's
So you're
actually
from
a button-
nowhere.
I'm from nowhere.
There's the button on on the upper right. It says core bio spells.
Yeah, I clicked on bio, but it's the backstory hasn't really got. I think I downloaded. Hang on,
Oh.
you know what? Yeah, I'm from somewhere. You guys carry on introducing yourself. I'll tell you soon.
Okay.
Right.
I'm Orle Valinor. I am from Tagaran, in the Elven realm.
So. Thank you, Jack.
I'm Belros. I'm from Honorwood in the upper, in the northwestern parts of Egrana. No, I found this ring in an unseemly little shop in the corner of the street. And then at that time it didn't quite look like a magical ring, just a bauble I thought I would keep.
I'm just going to come out and shout, Havenbrook, that's where I'm from. And then just be like shaking my head thinking that me landing in the ground has made me have some bout of amnesia or something. That's what I'm going with.
Yeah.
Southeast, far southeast of Anteles, apparently. Yes.
I've just updated your character sheet with the correct info. I had updated it on my end, but I hadn't done it with your character sheet, so that's my bad.
Okay. Thank you very much. So we all came into the possession of these different ways, I guess. So, you said
Nisan Raku. Don't remember where I'm from. Been alone a long time.
How did you get the ring?
Ring appeared in front of me, and I like shiny.
Okay. See, mine was given to me I think it was in a bag, and or given to me as like a gift in a bag. I found it, tried it on, and as soon as I put it on, that's when I ended up here. So, what about the dwarf?
Yes, I am Yoru. I am from the rugged peaks of Edro, and from my profession, I can see that this is a marvelous ring. Absolutely beautifully crafted. But whatever it holds, I have no idea.
Right. Okay. So, anybody have any idea where we are?
Not a fucking clue.
Son Raku puts his hand up.
Yes? Are you a child?
Goblin house.
Goblin house. That is a good observation. Well done.
Good. 10
Son
points.
Raku smiles.
No, just keep him happy. We don't want him licking us.
Sorry.
Son Raku perks up a bit.
All right, I appreciate the introductions. So as we can see from the map, obviously there's going to be normal battles, at least for this map at the very least. But there are a number of buildings around you at the moment. You are free to do your investigations, see if there's anything extra around that you might be able to spot that might give you any ideas as to where you are.
Okay. Well, I would like make a suggestion. Say maybe we should have a look around, see if there's anything we can find or see that might give us an idea of where we are, or or where we can go to get out of here. So,
Would you like to go together or split up?
this is a good question.
I like that question.
Yeah. So, do we split the party or not? I'd suggest at the moment, I think it would be a good idea if we all went together.
Okay.
Because
Safety in numbers.
Safety in numbers.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, I don't know if everybody is happy with this.
Yeah.
I'm in.
Yeah.
But
I'm happy
first,
with
maybe
that.
we should check if somebody's heavily wounded or needs some
Oh,
bandages or anything.
actually, what was everybody's HP at after last session?
I'm
Uh,
17.
I was going to say the only
Son
person that
Raku
will
heavily
have
blooded.
the only person that will have fully HP because it wasn't changed from the previous session would be Yoru because it was technically a brand new character.
Right. Okay.
I don't think he got hit anyway, if I recall.
No, he
So,
didn't.
No,
He
I
didn't.
didn't.
yeah, he's at
I
full
mean, we
HP
could
then.
take
Okay.
it. We could take a short rest and spend some hit die if needs be.
It was just more
Yes,
attainable.
I would appreciate that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm on 14 as well. So, right.
Probably for the best.
Yeah. So I'm gonna check whether I can actually roll hit die on this now.
While we're resting, Sunraku rips an arm off the goblin boss and turns around to see if anyone's hungry.
I'm good, thank you.
Is this hit die thing not for leveling up, or is it for healing?
It's for
It's
healing.
for healing.
I look at you offering the goblin and politely decline.
Okay.
You seem to be
Sunraku's
enjoying
nice.
it a lot, so I thought I'd leave it to you.
I'm not a cannibal.
Isn't it really cannibalism if it's a different race?
Yes.
Ooh, and another 5.
Okay.
It's humanoid, I guess.
I would never lower myself to such food.
I'm just going to roll all my hit dice. There we go. And another 4. Okay. Right, I'm back up to 25.
I'm 21. Right. Okay, I need to take a hit dice off. There we go.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
I didn't get rid of mine.
When do those
Mm.
restore on a long one?
They restore after a long rest.
Oh, it's +3. Oh, okay, so that was 10 altogether actually. So I'm up to 24.
Oh, what? Do you add a modifier to it?
Con modifier, I think. It's saying.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
it's
mean-
doing that automatically, so yeah.
Yeah, it says.
Oh, it does it. Oh,
D10
yeah.
plus
Okay.
2.
Okay.
Okay, so we've had a brief respite, and Sunraku's, I'm guessing, finished off his goblin.
Yes.
Finished goblin is
Sunraku
goblin, has he?
fall.
You what? Sorry.
Yeah, finished goblin is goblin, has he?
Goblin is goblin. Yeah. Right.
Oh, someone's done force damage.
Yeah, I was trying to read.
Someone's
Well-
attacking me.
I would just say I passed the wall with that.
He wants a goblin arm.
I offered it.
Oh. Why have we got force damage? I've only just seen that.
That was misclick on Belros, so.
Oh, okay.
I just tried
Um,
hitting a wall.
Right. Well,
Oh.
from. I mean, you could try and break down a wall and see what's behind it, but.
I mean,
Where-
there are
where
plenty
would
of
you
broken
go
down
there?
walls at the moment.
There
So
are apparently, yeah.
Another
that's
goblin
right.
waiting to snipe me. Well, I completely don't
from a
see
crack
it.
in the wall.
Yeah.
Kraken. Well, I'd suggest searching out. Can we ping everyone over there
Okay.
to start with? So I would probably like assess the rest of the part. So Yoru's a monk, did you say?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Okay. I'd probably try and just go straight into the room there and investigate around this area on. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, so Sunraku
About to ask
and
your
Felix are in there at the moment. Can you both roll me an investigation check, please? Damn, 17.
Sunraku's
Nice.
definitely better at looking for things than me.
Need to open your eyes, Felix.
Yeah, I've got the. I'm still like disgusted from witnessing him eating the goblin.
And yet you chose to go with him.
Well, he followed me. I went in there first. That's what I'll say. I thought
Okay.
we were all sticking together.
Oh, sorry, I'm coming. I'm coming.
Are you afraid to be alone with me?
No, no, no.
I
no.
am.
Oh,
I'm gonna come right next to you though.
Sun Raccoon, nice.
I'm gonna stand there. I'll stand there.
Okay,
Sun
Alright,
can I
Raccoon,
get
let
To
the
the
kill.
floor.
can I get an investigation check from the remaining 3 players now, please?
Of course.
Nah.
Okay. So,
Oh, wait,
obviously,
no.
Sunraku, rolling the highest, does manage to notice a rather broken down table on the northern side of the room. Half of its legs are okay. I'll go with the 16 on that one.
Yeah, I
half its
misclicked.
legs are broken off. It is quite literally just sitting on a slant, but there are a multitude of papers on there. Now, obviously, I'm going to say that Belros is the one that goes to check out the papers, considering Sunraku's apparently difficult of reading, and happens to notice the name Fort Evercrest on the papers. Now, can I get a history check from Belros, please?
Second.
No. Okay, that'll do. I'll give you that one at least. So you realize and remember that Fort Evercrest is, or once was, a bastion of strength and defiance, but is obviously now lying in ruin. Had a multitude of structures that were once held in high esteem. It is on the just on the cliff. Well, not on the cliffs. It's near the base of. God, bear with me. Trying to
It's alright.
remember exactly where it is. Okay, so it is just on the eastern side, near the southern part of the Australian slopes, which is the mountain range that sits in between Verton and Killerth. Now, this fort was originally built as a base of operations for Verton, to be essentially as a cut-off and chokehold point for their armies and everything else, just in case anything ever kicked off with Killerth. Obviously, it was abandoned because it was on the complete opposite side of the mountains to themselves, and they did not have a very good path to be able to access it and, restock and everything else. So it was eventually abandoned. But that is where it currently sits, in between Verton and Killerth, quite literally, as I say, on the southeastern side of the Australian slope. So you are near the base of a mountain range.
Do
Now-
we have a picture of the map? Sorry, I don't know if we did have one or
It
the world
should
map.
It should be within the Curse of Egrana chat. I think it's pinned. If it's not, so I will double check if I reposted it. Not by the looks. Okay, let me repost it. Bear with me 2 seconds.
Okay.
I should probably add it in here as well, but
Is it not a pinned message?
Oh, it's southwest. I see.
It's pinned in the private group, but not in the Discord.
yeah,
chat.
I'm just posting it on the server now. There you go.
Oh, okay.
And it is now pinned. So yeah, if you have a look, then on the south western island, you'll see that you have Verton and Killerth. Now, where you see south of Killerth, where you've got that little line coming off the mountains, you are quite literally just on the southern side of that border, because that is essentially the border between Verton's land and Killerth's land. And that is where Fort
Okay.
Evercrest lies, right next to the mountain range.
Is it like
Um,
on the coast then?
It's not directly on the coast. It's a
But
few
it's on
miles
that
north of
line.
the coast. Yeah,
It's on that line on the border there. Okay.
yeah. So if you have a look just where the line meets up with the mountain range, that's where it sits.
Right. Okay. So I've been teleported from Antalas.
Yep.
All the way down here. I'm kind of wondering why right now. These rings. Sounds like from the letter that we've read are potentially the ones that have been mentioned in that letter. And that person in the letter seems like they are after these rings, and I'm guessing the goblin that was Crag? I say was because now he's not.
He's no longer Crag. He's now cracked.
Yeah, so I'm assuming that these people might be after us now. We may have to watch our backs.
Yeah.
So now we know where we are. The next thing I'd say is what the closest town from. Well, what would you want me to roll? A check. So like knowing, would we have a map? Would we have a map of the world like on me, or do you want me to roll a certain check to think where that was?
I'm going to say that at least yourself and Yoru does, because from what I
Right.
remember of your character backstories, you do travel quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to say that at least you two have a map of the world.
Right. Okay. Well, I'd suggest that probably the best place we could head right now would be. Sorry, I can't really read. Is it Clerth?
Yeah.
So, right now, I don't think it'd be a very good idea for us to hang around here much longer. But I'd say maybe investigate a bit more and then head down to there. Try and get our bearings, find out what's going on.
Yeah,
If,
that sounds good.
everybody else is in agreement.
Yeah, definitely.
Down to where?
Up to
Clerth. It's the closest city, it seems, on the map. I'll put the map down on the table if there's a broken table, and I'll point to where we are if people that didn't know where we were. And I'll say I think we're around here. And I'd say the next closest place would probably be over here. And then I'll look at Sunrak and go, probably lots of food here.
Sanraku agree. Best place to go.
There we go.
Okay.
So
Food.
Just information for yourself. As Belros would have realized from the history, there are at least 3 exits from the fort. There is to the west, which leads towards, obviously towards the mountains. There is to the southeast, which leads towards the coast, and then there is to the northeast, which does lead to Clerth. So I'll give you that much at least. This is what I mean by there are options. So.
Yeah, well, so I'd say my suggestion would be to head to there. I don't know if anybody else would have any other suggestions. I don't want to dominate and say and be a self-appointed leader. So
I don't have any suggestions, but I would like to know how they knew where we were. Are our rings trackers?
Or maybe it's not so much they knew where we were, but we got brought to a certain place and they knew where we were going to be, which is maybe another thing as well. Because we all appeared at the same time, really, which is a bit strange. Because what if we hadn't all put the rings on at the same time?
And did we put them all on at the same time?
Oh, yeah, see, this is the thing. They could have some weird properties now. Bending time and space.
Oh, you never know where we are.
No.
Sanraku want to know if this will happen again.
Yeah, we probably should try and find out more information about these rings. And
is there anything inscribed on the rings?
Well, not. I don't think on the rings, but I think in the. Did it say anything? Oh no, it just says the golden rings that have surfaced.
I mean, Yoru
in the note
found out that it's very intricate design, so maybe he saw
something. Maybe you could have a look at these and see if you notice anything.
Could we even take them off?
Just in case people need a bit of assistance. Again, in your journal, just like how the mysterious note was there, you should have some information about the rings as well.
So, the ring of ethereal bonds. But is that kind of like We wouldn't know the names of the rings, would we? Or
No, but it's more of a. I'll put that name as a placeholder just for now because I might
Right,
change it.
okay.
I might stick with it. I kind of like it, but as the story progresses and as the story evolves, I might change it.
Yeah. That's fine. Okay, so we can see that these rings are very ornate, and Yoro has already said that the craftsmanship is very
Exquisite.
high, exquisite. Maybe we should go and find someone in the nearest city, maybe, or we need to find more information on what is going on and how we've got here. And can we take the rings off, dear DM? Or should we say, yeah, you can try?
Exactly. You can try.
Right.
You go first.
Well, Balros suggested it, so I suggest that he tries it.
Balros,
then.
you're up.
I'm gonna try to pull the ring off. And
He's trying to pull the ring off. And nothing.
They get
Uh,
killed
uh,
the DM.
Oh no! I was kind of half expecting a roll or something.
Oh,
mean,
well,
yeah,
I mean,
well,
if you tell me
you
if I
have
have
to,
to
you
roll
have to,
something.
you
yeah.
have
No,
to
sorry.
assign the roll.
Sorry. I was trying to think to myself: would it be a sleight of hand check or like a dexterity check, or would it be a strength check? Give me
Well,
a
it
strength
It's
roll.
whatever's best suited to the character.
It could be dependent on what you're wanting to happen for when the ring comes off.
I mean, as I say,
Tripwire.
you can try. Roll me a strength check, please,
Oh
Balros.
no.
Or anyone else that wants to try as well. It's up to you guys.
Oh, I'm just watching. I'm
Yeah,
having
yeah.
Some
some.
ready?
Raku tries.
Forward.
Oh,
Damn.
Oh wow.
Look at that for a +7. And Balros an 8.
Some
Okay.
Raku pulls his finger off. The ring comes with it.
Just me, if it was a nat 20, that was what I was going to actually do, was like, he just pulls his own finger off, but the ring stays on the stump.
The one for failing that hard and
No,
perfectly.
so
Right.
you, even with the 19 from Sunraku, he has absolutely tried his best. Like, he's tried biting it, he's tried yanking it, he's tried leverage with sticks and iron bars and everything else that you guys see in the room, and it is
Goblin
just
bones.
yeah, or goblin bones as well, and it is just not coming off. There,
Right. So,
as far as you can tell, there is no way to remove the ring at this current moment in time.
so we're stuck with these pulling at our souls
yes.
towards accident.
Well, being as they seem kind of permanent for the moment, but maybe we should try and find out what they are and what it means that we have all got these and why we're here.
Drawn us together.
Yeah, like why we've all been drawn together. So,
Okay.
so I'd my obviously I've already mentioned my suggestion, but we could scour the ruins here to see if there's anything useful for journey, I guess. As well, we don't want to rush off too quickly. If you guys want to have a look around, it's up to you.
Yep, I'd like to have a look around.
Yeah,
So
I
we've
think
literally
it's a
only
good
looked
idea.
in one room. So, all right. I don't mind splitting up for a bit if you guys want to, but
It might
it's
cover more ground quicker.
yeah, it might be quicker.
Yeah.
So
Have a look
Some
around.
Raku will go with dwarf.
You've got an
Excellent.
attachment to that dwarf.
Can I
Dwarf
ro-
his best friend.
Can I roll to wash my face with the blood that was covered from the last game?
Sure. I mean, that might make you more appealing to the half-orc, but sure.
you putting the blood on your face?
No, taking it off. He covered it.
Taking it off.
Oh, okay.
That's what I was
I thought you
thinking.
meant putting it on.
No. He spread it on me in the last game.
You mean you don't want your face covered in blood?
It's a sign of friendship.
He's hurt. He no longer wants to go with you.
I'm just like imagining the Urukai with like the white hand getting put on their head.
All I'm thinking of is just Rafiki in fucking Lion King when he just wipes the red thing off.
Simba.
Exactly.
If some roofie did pick me up and presented, I found the wolf.
He's like, just paints Yoru.
Actually, no. For now, I'm going to keep it on. Should we head
yeah,
Sunraku?
head.
Should we head
Yeah.
west?
Agreed.
I'm gonna head out this way.
I was going to say, you can all feel free to move your icons and do whatever roles that you would like and stuff like that.
should we-
And
see what
Should we
is
check
around.
this room in here? Oh, no.
Well,
wrong
that guy
way.
just
That one's
teleported.
Yeah, that one.
I'm the guy.
Southbound a bit.
okay,
Right.
each roll me an investigation check, please.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Beautiful.
My intelligence is not that high,
God
unfortunately.
damn it.
Oh damn. Right, investigation. That's more like it for me.
You and Yoru aren't doing very well together. You chose the wrong person.
They're just like too busy looking at each other.
Licking the blood off his face.
yeah.
Best friends.
Okay, I'm going to average that out to around about 15 for everyone. Because I will admit, there's not a lot here. I haven't really planned for anything here.
Okay.
But I will say that you each find a few little bags of dropped coins, roughly, say, 15 gold pieces each. There are a number of weapon racks and stuff like that that are broken down. There's weapons on them, but they are rusted and
They're
cracked to hell due to
right,
the
okay.
weathering and everything else. They wouldn't be
That's
any good
fine.
for fighting. You can pick them up if
That's-
you want
yeah.
to. It's up to you to see if someone will buy them off you, or if you want to try and repair them. That is all up to you guys. But yeah, about 15 gold pieces each.
I would leave. My character would leave the items there currently, and be like, it'd probably look at more weight and hassle for what they're worth.
There's some spears or javelins for Sunraku to throw instead of Yoru. So would maybe take one or two of those to help next.
I prefer throwing the dwarf.
God,
Slightly concerned, but
I'm just getting Helm's Deep images in my head now.
you're going to have to toss me. Don't tell the elf.
yeah. Oh god.
Okay, so you've
Yeah,
each
I'm
done
not
your
gonna
investigations. Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say, I'm not going to take any weapons either. I'm just going to take the gold.
Okay, cool. So yeah, you've each done your investigations. That you all find that there's really not a lot left here. Whatever was here has already been looted many years ago, and you've quite literally just found the few odd gold pieces that somehow managed to get left behind. As you realise that the weapons that have been left there are quite literally just scrap. They're not really worth much or anything. They're certainly worth less their weight in money than what they actually weigh themselves.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, the weather's still pretty fair at the moment. It's roughly around about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Sun's up in the sky at the moment. A few clouds in the air and stuff, with a little bit of a breeze. Where would you like to go over the three options?
I think we
Well,
were heading west, weren't we?
were we
Yeah.
heading to? I think we're going to head to that other place. I can't remember what it was called.
That was west, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No,
Killerth
it's to
is
the
east.
east. I think Killerth is to the north.
Oh, yeah,
I
east.
think. Yeah.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
well, that's what I'd suggest. I think it's the closest place. I know that Verton is the next, probably closest city, but it would be a trek through the
Okay.
mountains,
Hmm.
and maybe another few days trek across land. So that's what I suggest. From my knowledge, I'd go. From looking at the map, anyway, that's what I'd say. So
Yeah,
I think we're
agreed.
gonna head to Killerth, yeah.
Yeah.
Sunraku,
Yeah, agreed.
Happy
do you
to
know
go.
if you have any bounties?
Any what? Sorry.
If I'm asking if Sunraku has any bounties on him, even
Oh.
if he doesn't know where he he might know if he's done anything bad.
Oh,
So we
okay.
might-
We don't want to like walk into Killerth and just see a Sunraku wanted poster.
Sanraku been alone for, and he starts counting on his fingers. 19 years.
Oof,
Okay.
I guess that
a
takes
lonely
care of
life.
So no wanted
Any wanted posters, hopefully, that have been up that long. Will have,
Yeah, no war crimes from Sunraku for some time.
Okay, that's fine then. We
And
haven't
you've
got
clung on to a dwarf.
best friend.
Okay. Felix, do me a favor real quick and roll me a d4.
Okay. Give me a second. Where are the dice? A 4.
4. Okay then.
Yep.
Alright, so as you start making your way down the mountain path towards Killerth, you check for a couple of hours and eventually come across a few screams in an open field.
Ooh.
Now, you do manage to see a couple of houses in the area. I need to zoom out so I can see. And apologies if this doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I'm actually using some software to make the maps myself for this kind of stuff. So, but yeah, you each come from the western side, following the path along. You hear a few screams coming from the huts at the moment, and you have a couple running towards you at the moment, shouting for your attention.
Then whereabouts are we on the map? Sorry.
So you are, I mean, granted, I know that size is a little bit difficult on the world map. I would probably say
No, I'm on about the map. Like, where are we? coming from
you
on
would
this
be
map?
on the. How do I ping stuff again?
You can just draw on
Right.
the map.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you're around there, around that ping at the moment.
Around there.
And
Okay.
the couple are going to be coming from these huts over here. Now, it's not a
Right,
battle map
okay.
or anything. It's quite literally just for kind of informational purposes. But yeah,
Okay,
and then
that's
the
fine.
couple's running towards yourself at the moment.
Right. So we're hearing screams. Is it still daytime?
It is, yeah. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
3 o'clock in the afternoon. None of the huts are on fire, or
No fire.
yeah, no fire. Right. Okay. Well, they'd probably be have approached us by now. I would probably, my character would probably, from hearing screams and stuff, would probably rush towards it. So I'd probably encounter those guys, the couple, on the way, and I'd like stop and ask them what's happening, I guess.
Okay. I appreciate that. Thank you. As the couple are running towards you, you realise that they are a pair of elf and human. They're both a couple.
Right.
The female introduces herself rather, rather and sounds rather worried and everything. She says, hail people. My name is Liliana and this is my husband Kalen. Our horses have just escaped our field. We've heard a crash on our fence and our horses have just escaped, and we've heard a scream from outside and our child is nowhere to be found. Have you seen anyone by any chance?
I have not noticed a child come this way. Is anybody in danger right now, or is other than the child?
Not currently at the moment. Quite literally, our horses appear to have just fled the field, as you can see at the bottom.
Yeah.
And seemingly escaped over the river at the moment, but our child is just absolutely nowhere to be found. We've got our farm fields at the top. We've tried searching for them for 15, 20 minutes now and not managed to see absolutely anything of them. Is there any chance that you might be able to help us?
I would be happy to help.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
Yes, of course.
Son Raku looks at the horses and starts licking his lips.
No, down.
Horse's friend, not food.
Okay.
All right, you'll have to bear with me if this seems a little off in how I'm doing it. Obviously, this is kind of non-combat content that I'm trying to do so that you guys don't just end up doing combat every week.
Sure
That's
thing.
fine.
Okay.
So I'm trying to mix things up a little bit.
Do you mind if I just quickly pop to get a drink and maybe you can carry on with the other? I'll probably still be able to hear you. I just won't be able to.
Yeah, no, that's
Speak.
fine. Mate, feel free,
Right.
carry on. Because, I've got to drink myself as well. So yeah. Liliana says, thank you. I really appreciate that you are willing to help us at the moment find our child. If it helps any, she's called Alicia. She's a half elf. Roughly around about, she's 11 years old. Long flowing blonde hair. Emerald green eyes. Absolutely loves just playing out in the fields and loves the horses, which is why she's normally looking after them. But they appear to have just escaped through a hole in the fence and just completely broken it down. And as I say, our daughter's nowhere to be found. We've checked all the huts, we've checked all the farm fields as far as we can tell, and we've just not been able to find her anywhere. We can only think
Does
that
she
she might
ride?
have. She does, yes. She's the one that mainly looks after the horses alongside my husband, Kaelin. So to have all of the
Could she-
horses suddenly escape is unbeknownst to us. It's not happened before.
Could she have gone on a ride on one of the horses?
It is possible, but leaving a gate open is leaving any kind of hole in the fence or anything is very, very unlikely, but it's certainly possible that she could have, yes.
She is 11
Yes.
and could get distracted easily.
Yes, that is true.
Has the hole in the fence been checked yet?
That's what I was about to suggest. If we go and assess the area where, so the crash came from where the hole's been made. I take it.
Yeah, it doesn't look it, but I'm gonna say it's like around here, right in between the two houses.
Okay,
I
that's fine.
probably should have drawn the path for the horses of where they left, but I didn't
It's
think
fine
to.
as long as you explain it to us. It's fine.
Yeah. So they'd have escaped from around about here on the map.
Okay.
No, I'll let you do your checks and everything else and whatever. So
All right. Well, I'd be in agreement, and say I believe. I would like to go and I'd say the people would probably like the best investigation on maybe maybe we should just all go and have a look. I don't know if it'd be any beneficial for us to try and get the horses back at all, or
Shall I investigate?
if you have a high investigation skill.
I do.
But does anybody have any? This is just, I guess, out of it'd be my character asking if anybody's got any experience with dealing with horses that's not eating them.
Some Raku's only experience with anything like that is through hunting.
Right. Okay. So I'll ask the couple
It's a smell, but that's it.
Yeah, I'd probably ask the couple actually saying, did you need any help regathering your horses, or are you capable of doing that yourself?
currently,
How close
Yep.
do they stay when they get out? Or
Are they
will run
fleeing,
off?
or are they just staying over there?
if you have a look over the river, you'll see that once the horses have fled over that way, they are quite literally just grazing at the moment.
Right.
But,
Okay.
Liliana says, we really, really appreciate the offer. If you would be willing to help us gather up the rest of the horses, that would be greatly appreciated. We are willing to pay you some money as thanks, but obviously our priority right now is trying to...
No,
find our
that's
daughter.
fine. As long as the horses are fine where they are for now, we can help you after. The child should take priority.
Yeah.
So I suggest.
And obviously we are also willing to pay a reward for finding our daughter as well, if you do manage to do
Oh, no, it's just, of course, but right now, that's not of a concern right now. We need to find out what's happened here.
Can Alicia swim?
She can. but she knows well enough to stay away from the river. The closest she ever gets is on the one end of our outshed here, which is where we normally keep the horses. That's normally the closest. Well, sorry, no, they normally keep the horses in the field, obviously, but this is where they come for the stables to get cleaned and everything
Right.
else.
Okay.
It's the closest she'll
That's
normally
fine.
get to the river. She knows to stay away.
Okay.
What's behind
Right.
the field?
Could I make a perception roll on if I can see a cart? Because if they got horses, they might have a cart.
You can, yeah.
Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, it's not a very good roll.
You do not actively notice a cart.
Okay.
Right next to you, you don't see it.
No, basically, my thinking was instead of taking payment, we could probably ask for a horse and a cart to make
Yeah,
our
that-
travelling easier.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea. So, but I mean, you haven't seen one,
No.
but we
Exactly.
might be able to later. So we'll see.
We can
Um,
also just ask.
yeah.
But I was wondering more about what's if the field, what's behind it, or if there's any forest or whatever. So maybe something happened at the other end of the field, and she went that way.
There is some woodland on the far side of the forest, but Liliana says to you that Alicia knows that that is completely off limits due to some wild animals that live there, like boar, and we've heard what sounds like wolf howling and stuff like that, so she knows to stay away.
Okay. I suggest we go and just investigate the hole for now. Then see if we can assess
Yeah.
the size of the hole, what we're
And
dealing
and
with, maybe.
And what's caused it as well.
Yeah. So, well, if we look at the size, we might be able to go, well, that was something big. So,
Right. Out of game. Normally, if there's an area that's off limits, then that's probably the place to go.
yeah.
And Sunraku heard wild boar and wolves, so he's already walking that way.
Okay. Well,
So follow me. I'll call if I need help.
no, it's so you're heading through the field right now, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll probably see that you're heading through the field, and I'll make my way to the hole in the fence. I don't know if anybody else wants to head with Sunraku.
Yeah, I'm happy to come with. Come
I was
along
going
with
to
just
check
in case.
on the other side and with the horses. Maybe there's something.
Okay.
Maybe we should check around the bridge as well that's crossing the river.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
idea.
I would do that on the way.
Okay. I'd say, well, if you guys are gonna go to there, I'd say maybe we meet up.
Tell you what, let me put your icons on so you can
Yeah.
see where everyone is. I'm just going to put you randomly around at the moment. I don't have any icons
fine.
for the NPCs, but
Right. So say if we're gonna be. Oh, can I move myself? No.
should be able to.
No, we can't click ourselves.
Oh, can you not?
I wonder if it's
I
you
can.
because you put us. Oh, can you?
Yeah.
Can't move myself.
Are you on the right tool at the moment?
Yeah.
I am, but I can't move myself.
I'm moving the map, but not myself.
Yeah.
Magician. He can move itself.
Are you on the hand icon or the arrow icon?
The
Arrow.
Arrow.
From ping.
Oh, hang on. I think I have an idea as to why. What the fuck? So that is meant to be Sunraku. Sunraku,
Oh,
see if
yeah,
you
I
can
can
move
move
yourself
now.
now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't.
Yeah, I'm having to fix people one by one, so bear with me.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh, there we go.
Okay, you should each be able
Yeah,
to move
I
your
can do it
characters
now.
now. I
Yeah, I
don't
can do
know
it now.
why Yoru could, but
So were we saying the hole was around here, yeah?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Right. So if you guys are going, I'd suggest that we either meet up back here, if we don't hear anything from you two in the next 10, 15 minutes, we'll come and look for you, I guess. Or
Okay.
Yeah, sounds good.
yeah.
Okay then. Right. So, Felix Ole, can you roll me an investigation check? Oh, and Belros as well.
Yep.
Damn.
I am
What you
blind.
see you, Felix.
Oh, damn.
God damn,
blind.
Belros, nat 20.
Jesus.
Wow.
Wasn't the only one off screen.
Turns around and all he sees is that I can see where she is. She's right over there, about 10 miles away.
Just proper elven eyesight about it, yeah.
Belros, what did your elf eye see?
Okay, so I'll do for Ole and Felix first. So Ole gets in a really good close inspection. Notice that the fences are around about 5 feet tall. All in all, they're wooden kind of slat fences, kind of like what you would just see around a standard kind of farm, with the two slats, the one in the middle, one at the top and the one in the middle, and just lots and lots of posts. You notice that there is a rather large breakage within the fence, round about 6 foot, no, 8 foot wide in total, and many hoof prints through the mud that has been from, the leading from the farm onto the grassland. But what you also do notice as well is two relatively small lines parallel to each other going alongside one of the hoof prints leading down to the south.
Ooh, she could have been dragged by a
Someone's
horse.
Someone's in a cart.
Yeah.
Now, just to clarify as well, these two lines that are, as I say, are running parallel, are only roughly 15 to 20 centimeters apart from each other.
Okay.
Oh, not quite.
Rather than, rather
Is
than
that
six foot.
someone's
That's-
heels dragging? She's being dragged by
Yeah.
a horse.
Heels or knees.
Yeah. Or hands.
Now, with Barros's investigation as well, he does happen to see down the south, roughly, well, he sees a horse that appears to have something tailing along behind it, that it just isn't really moving. Obviously, the horse is moving along and grazing, but whatever it's pulling on isn't really moving other than just being pulled.
Oh God.
Then I'm obviously shouting that I'm gonna check up on the horse because there's something strange. And
So I'm
Making my
assuming
way
we hear.
He's
I mean,
found something over here, so I'd probably
it's
move.
approximately this distance, you should be able to hear that I found something.
Yeah, we should probably all follow.
Yeah.
Let's go.
But here or
Which
no?
horse was it? Do you know, Jack?
Yeah, sorry, I was just adjusting the map for the stream.
fine.
The
I'm gonna
horse that
choose this one.
you're not far off. It's that one.
Oh,
Yeah, good guess, mate. You weren't far off at all.
Good thing you didn't bite it.
Yeah.
And I mean, maybe we should keep a bit of distance to not scare the horses because we're strangers.
Yeah, we should probably approach slowly.
Good point.
Maybe you should get off that horse soon, Rocco.
Stay away from the horses.
I'm not brilliant with animal handling. I've not really
Me
dealt with them very
neither.
much.
I was going to say,
Does
does anybody have animal handling?
Have a
No.
in mind.
I mean, I mean, I can try.
not that
I
I
can
have a
see that
plus-
somebody does.
Oh, I do. I have animal handling. Should I give that a roll?
Nice.
Do you want me to give that a roll, Jack?
Euro? I mean, your number's good, but you don't have proficiency with it. But yeah, feel free, give it a roll. See what you get.
Yeah, let's see,
Can
see
just
what we
both
get.
attempt it.
Nope.
See ya.
Oh my god, Belros. Oh wait, no, that's a different one. Okay, 9. Okay. So as you start getting near, the horses spot you. They haven't bolted just yet, but you can see that they are visibly scared of having so many people coming towards them at once.
Right, I shout to tell them to stop, and I'll try and approach
Oh,
them.
Felix, 22.
Go
Okay.
off.
So that's why I just rolled before. That's why I rolled before I said anything. Because I was like,
Yeah.
I want to check what my roll's going to be. Because if it was a crap one, I'd challenge, shout, and I'd be like, yeah, this looks fine. If it was a crap roll, yeah, I'm going to shout like, well, just tell them guys to stop, and
Yeah.
I'll slowly approach the horse that's got, well, what we suspect something attached to it, I guess.
Yep.
Was it which one was it? This one?
Yeah.
Bottom one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bottom one.
Okay.
So as you approach it, it's not as worried anymore. Obviously, you approach it going easy.
Just try and
easy.
give him a calming presence. and-
Exactly, yeah. So you walk up to it going easy. I'm a friend. I'm not gonna hurt you. I just need some. What is Sunraku in the river? Is
He's
washing
having a
himself?
bath.
Oh, he's having a bath. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
So the horse is relatively calm now. You're able to walk up to it without much of an issue. And you know it
I'm
at
gonna
least appears
grab-
like it's not going to be kicking you or anything.
Is it got reins around its
It
head?
does have
or-
reins.
Right, I'm going to grab those first just to make sure it can't get away.
Okay.
And then maybe ask the other guys to come in and investigate what's going on while I've got hold of the horse now.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Right, considering that you guys are so close up, you all notice that attached to the what's it called? Wait, stirrups? Is it the stirrups on a horse?
Oh yeah, on the saddle.
Oh,
Yeah,
reins.
Where the
Uh,
feet
the-
go.
Yeah, where the feet go.
stirrups.
Stirrups,
Attached to
yeah.
the stirrups is a shoe and some extra fabric on there at the moment. There's no major body, but you can see that at least it has got something attached to it. And there's a few hair pieces attached to the reins as well. From where like golden hairs.
What
that you
colour
can see.
is a golden hair?
Yeah, golden. Sorry,
So
yeah,
it's,
all blonde.
this would appear to be Alicia maybe riding the horse. Something's happened and it's bolted over here. And is there any? Could we do an investigation for any other tracks leading away from here?
Please
I
do.
was about to ask. I know I shouted for you, but did you find anything at the gate yet? Because Sparrows
we-
didn't know. Doesn't
We
know
found a
about the-
large hole. It was quite wide. The
8
probably
foot.
at least a medium to large creature would have made the hole, or something a cart like quite wide.
So it wasn't an accident by forgetting, or the horses breaking
I don't think the horses would have been able to make a hole that size.
No, it was
So,
8 foot. That's too big for
yeah.
a horse.
It was either a large creature or something big crashing through it.
Mm.
So, do we have? I suggest is there anything else anybody can see around the area that would suggest where she was taken?
Feel free to roll me one more investigation.
If I may,
Yep.
Sunraku, being a hunter, learned how to do it through sense of smell. So he's going to take the lock of hair that was on the horse,
Mm-hmm.
and he will roll on his survival and hope that maybe he can sense a similar smell in the area.
Sounds good. Give it a try.
Oh,
Got
nice.
15.
Not bad. So you are able to pick up the scent, because orcs have an amazing sense of smell now. Apparently, I don't know if they actually do or not, but there we go. And you are able to also notice that just off the side of the horse's tracks, you see what looks like a shoe print and a footprint walking towards the south, even a little bit further south. You also notice that they're not that old. Everything looks pretty fresh. It's pretty muddy on this side. because it's just used as a path to access the farm fields and stuff like that until we'll go further.
Did you say there was something left in the stirrup?
Yeah,
Uh,
shoe.
A shoe,
some
a shoe
fabric.
was
and a
left
bit of
in.
fabric.
Right. Can we assess the size of the shoe and the size of the footprints? Whether they
Yeah.
are made by the same person?
They are indeed made
good
by
idea.
the same person. I
And
mean, in our size terms, they're going to be a kid's size 3.
Right, okay. So there's no other footprints or anything?
No, just the hoof prints from the horses and the singular footprint and shoe print making its way down south. And as I say, quite fresh, very, very moist because open fields and everything. Lots of water in them, so you know that they are still relatively fresh.
Okay. Well,
And
I'll
I assume
see.
that's
that-
also where the dragging lines end. Because there was 2 lines dragging from the.
Oh yeah, do the
fence
lines
wall.
finish here?
Yes.
Or do they go?
Sorry, I probably should have
somewhere
mentioned that
else?
as well. Yes, they do.
Okay.
Yeah, just.
Well, I'll have probably seen some Raku pick up the hare if I'm holding the reins, and you guys have said about the footprints and stuff like that. I'm gonna ask some Raku like, does the scent seem to match the direction the footprints are going in?
Yes, scent come from south.
Right. Okay. I suggest
We go south.
There's a lot of the. I think the evidence is pointing south. Yeah.
I'm gonna go back and inform the parents that we have at least some sort of trace.
Right.
So
Okay.
if you don't
Probably a good
run
idea.
away, I could catch up with you in a bit.
Yeah. If we'll press on, and if you want to bring them with you, because maybe it'll help.
Ask them if there's anything in that direction. But yeah,
Yeah.
right back.
We can wait. Actually. Or
Yeah.
should we go now? No.
I
let's
think we
wait.
should. I think we should go on.
Carry on. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna carry
I
on.
forgot the names, but I'm shouting for them.
I-
To talk with them.
So they hear you shouting. They come out from the hut and say, "Have you found her? Have you found her? Have you found her? Is she okay? Is she safe?"
We've not quite found her yet, but we found some trace. She seems to have been dragged along by the horse, stuck in the stirrups, and the rest of the group are going more to the southwest because the footprints lead there. Is there anything that she could like hide anywhere, or is there anything even in that direction? Or
That direction only really leads to the beach, which is why we don't really go that way because there's nothing really there. I mean, there's a couple of docks where people used to stay a number of years ago, but other than that, it quite literally just leads to the beach and the ocean. Why she would go that way, we have no idea.
was there ever anything happening there, like a festival or whatever? There's a trader you like to go to, because it's a bit strange that she didn't return.
I mean, there's an old man's hut that we used to trade fish with for some byproducts from the farm, but we've not heard of him for quite some time now. It's been a while since we've done any trading with him.
Okay, well that's good to know. Thanks for the information. I'm gonna catch up with the rest of them, and then we will inform you as soon as we have any news. So, unless you want to come with us, I would suggest you stay here in case we somehow miss each other or she went the other way around.
Okay,
In
thank
case
you
she comes
so
back,
much.
I guess.
Yeah. We'll stay here for now, but thank you ever so much for being so helpful with us. We really, really do appreciate it.
And no problem. So, off I go.
Okay.
All right, so as you all head south, it's starting to get a little bit late in the evening now. Is that loading there we go. I was going to say it wasn't
Yeah.
loading properly.
Yeah.
Now, I know that this looks like a battle map. Take that as you will at the moment. I just need
It's a
to
large map.
It is. Again, I'm trying to figure out sizes and stuff like that for maps that I'm creating. So
That's fine.
I'm doing my best
work
with
in
this kind of
progress.
stuff. Yeah, exactly.
No,
So
worries.
I'm just using a piece of software to try and make it
It
all.
all things will come together more when we've got a bit more experience with doing things. So
Yeah. So yeah, as you can see, it's starting to get a little bit late at night. It's around about 6 o'clock in the evening at the moment, 7 o'clock. You manage to follow the tracks down to the eastern side where the huts are at the moment, but you can see that a lot of these are quite dilapidated, broken down, and everything else. There's not a
So we
whole lot left here, but there is also a what appears to be a camp just here as well that has already been kind of pre-set up.
Okay, are we approaching from the east then over here?
Yes, yeah, from that side.
Okay.
So just check for me if you on your journal, obviously where you've got your characters and stuff. Can you drag your characters onto the map from there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yes,
excellent.
we can.
Cool. That works.
I can't seem to do it. It's not allowing me.
Do it from
wait.
the name
There
rather
we
than
go.
the burger menu. There you go.
Yep, got it.
Bjorn, mate, I really,
Some
really
rappers in the water
appreciate
again.
that
He's
donation.
in
Thank you
there.
ever
He's
so
still
much.
washing.
I'm very much looking forward to
He needs to
trying to
bathe at
get
least
the
10
M
times a
classic
day
for the
to get
GameCube. So
right.
thank you for helping out with that. I really do appreciate it.
Drowning.
His sense
John
of smell is
saving.
so good that he can smell himself too much.
Do you want your little dwarf to rescue you?
Yes, please.
Awesome.
I'm here.
Thank you.
I'm not really sure how you're going to carry him.
Can he even swim?
That's a good question.
Right.
Okay.
So is
Let's
there
look around.
anybody around that we can see at the moment?
Can
Or is it
we
just
do a
look
perception
pretty
check?
abandoned?
Yep. Perception checks, please.
Nice.
Damn, everyone rolled high apart from Belros. Belros don't see shit.
No, not again.
But no. So as it stands, I know it doesn't look like it on the map at the moment, but that's because the software doesn't allow me to turn off individual lights. But you do notice a light coming from this hut out of its window at the moment, as well as some
Right.
smoke coming out of its chimney as well.
Okay.
Let's go and
Uh,
investigate that
all the
hut.
other houses seem
Broken
empty
down,
or
dilapidated,
broken
and
down. Right.
just
Okay.
empty. Yeah. You do notice on some of the houses though, that are still somewhat standing. There's only like one or two. I'm gonna say this house and this house for now.
Right.
Their doors are completely boarded up and painted with giant red X's on them at the moment.
Hmm.
Ah, that doesn't seem good.
No.
Okay. Should we approach and knock the door?
Yes.
I'll stay around the back just in case someone tries to leave.
Who would like to knock on the door?
I'm happy
can
to
do it.
knock.
Oh, go
you've
on, you
got
do it. No, you do it. You do it.
Okay.
I might knock too hard.
Opens door, sees orc.
Shoots.
That's a good point. I should hide around the side. There we go.
Well, I mean, you are
Okay.
like what, 7 foot tall or something, mate?
Ah,
Scare
He's
the shit out
fine.
of
He's with
anyone.
us. He's a softie, really.
That's the
As he's
children's
round the
room.
side, he's just like 2 hands on the windowsill, just staring through the window.
Children's dreams erupt.
I just imagine like his 2 hands on the side of the wall, just peeking round.
okay. Knocking on
Knocking.
the door.
I was going to say, who's going to be the one to knock?
I'll knock.
Okay.
I'll stand with you.
Okay, so as you knock on the door, you hear I'm coming, I'm coming. And about 30 seconds later, you hear unlock, just as all of the locks are just being unlocked at the moment. And eventually the door squeaks open to a very, very slight gap. And you see what appears to be a rather shortish old man that says to you, "What is it? What do you want?"
We're looking for a little girl who's about 11 years old, long blonde hair. Have you seen her?
What's it to you? Who wants to know?
We've came from the farm from Liliana and I can't remember the guy's name, but apparently their
Helen.
daughter, Alicia, they're quite worried and We've found some tracks that possibly she has come this way.
Okay. Give me 2 seconds. As he just slams the door shut, obviously putting everyone else a bit to shock. You hear about like 5 more locks just undo, and it's all like the chain locks that you get on like hotel doors and stuff that he's just sliding out very slowly, taking his time and everything else. And eventually he just opens the door a couple feet wider. And yet you see this old man, this halfling, round about 70, 75-ish years old. And just behind him, you also see Alicia curled up on the floor with, you know, as I say, her one shoe missing and some of her trousers missing as well. Just bawling her absolute eyes out. Just absolutely crying.
We found
And
her.
yeah.
I will announce to the rest of the guys that we found her. I would like to go in. If possible, I'd ask him. Let's say I'm a cleric. Would I be able to check her over for wounds and things like that and see if she's okay?
Roll me a persuasion check, please. Because obviously he doesn't know who you guys are. He doesn't know if he can actually trust you or not. So he's incredibly wary. He may have opened the door, but that doesn't mean that he's fully trusting you yet. So.
Right. Okay. That's fine. I'd just be like, I'd show him my holy symbol, I guess, and say I'm a cleric. I couldn't help if she's injured.
Okay, roll at me once more for advantage. I'll give you that one for the holy symbol.
Okay. 15.
Okay,
Nice.
that's better. He says, "Okay, I see. Yes, come in, but only you may enter this house at the moment. Go and check her over, please. She's a very, very shy little girl."
Okay, I'm in the house.
Okay.
I will approach her very slowly. I'll tell her that, but I know her name. I'll mention her name. I'll say hi to her, like, "Hi, Alicia. My name's Felix. I've been sent by your parents, Liliana, and I can't remember the other guy. I'm so sorry.
Kaelin.
They're Kaden.
Yeah.
They're looking for you. They've asked us to help look for you. Do you mind if I have a look over you, see if you're okay?"
As she's, as I say, in the fetal position over in the corner at the moment, she hears you walking in and saying all of that, and she looks up from herself, still with just snot running down her nose, tears running down her eyes, and everything else. And she says to you, "Yeah, okay, sure."
Right. Okay. I will. You want me to roll a medicine check?
Yes, please.
Okie doke. Oh, that wasn't very good.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
With a +5.
There's no pulse.
She's dead. She's talking to me, but she's dead. She's a zombie. Burn it.
No. With that, you notice a number of scratches all over her legs, some on her hands as well, but nothing appears to be majorly
Nothing
broken.
life-threatening.
Yeah, exactly. Nothing majorly broken. Just a number of cuts and scratches that should heal over time. But it's up to you if you want to help her out a little bit more. It's up to you.
I'd probably. I don't know if I've got any. If I'd have anything to help her out. I've got.
I have spells.
I'm just looking at what's in my. Yeah, I know I've got spells, but I don't want to. I don't want to waste.
She's
spell
11.
slot. I don't want to waste spell slots on a little girl.
She's a child.
Oh, but she could be a monster hiding there with a crazy old man, and we don't know that.
That is true. You don't know that.
You walked in the door.
That's what my character would do. Yeah, I
Maybe
walk
the old
in
man's
there.
just
go,
lulling you into a false sense of security or something. Who knows?
Yeah, I just go. Oh, how are you feeling? Inflict wounds. Explodes. No,
You could be a goblin.
Could I do something while I'm outside?
Yeah.
Is there a window near here?
Yeah. I'll say that there is a window just here, with I'm just going to move Yoru just a second. With the door here. Nope. Apparently,
I'll
hang
go
on.
to the window.
Yep. With the door there and a window here and here as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Can I roll on my perception again to see if this is where the smell's coming from? Just to confirm it is her.
Sure, go for it.
Nah, not good.
You get the general idea that you have travelled south of the scent now, at least. So it is to your north at the moment.
Okay, I mean, she is technically north of me.
Yep, she is technically north of you.
But by 1 square.
Cool.
Okay, all right, I'm done.
You, an orc coming in just sniffing the girl.
No, I'm outside. I'm outside.
Yeah, I know. I'm just imagining it, just walking around. Yes, it is now coming from the south.
Just echolocation.
Yeah. Oh god. All right. I could chuck a cure wounds on her, I guess. Just to help her out. Yeah, level 1. There you go. She gets 11 healing. Look at that.
Okay, cool. As you cast Cure Wounds on her, you sit there with her for about 5 minutes. I'm going to say it's 5 minutes just for this one, just to make sure that she's all okay
Yeah.
and everything.
Well, if I'm
just-
ritual casting it, then there we go. I'm not using a spell slot.
Yeah, okay, I'll get that. Yeah. So yeah, as you're sat there for about 5 minutes casting Cure Wounds on her, she starts glowing. All of her wounds start slowly healing up and sealing. Even the blood stains from where the blood has been running from those cuts, even that starts to clear up as well. And
Nice.
she just gives you a very, very soft smile and says, "Thank you so much."
You're welcome. It is my pleasure and my duty. So, should we ask the guy now whether it's safe for us to head back at this time of night, or
I was about
Should
to
we
ask
wait?
the old man
yeah?
if he knows what exactly happened or why she went to him instead of the parents.
That's a good question. Yeah, I didn't think of that.
That is a good question. He responds to you. Trying to think of the right words at the moment. Do you want the voice or not?
It's up to you.
Of course.
Of course. Okay. He says to you, there have been sightings recently and songs from what I've been hearing now. Obviously, in my old age, I've not very well of hearing and I haven't heard much. But she said that she could hear some singing that called her down this way, and then eventually it stopped as she got to my door. So obviously, seeing all the cuts on the little blighter, I couldn't exactly leave her be. I've known her parents for many years, but I can't make my way up there anymore. I can barely even fish.
Okay. So have the the stories or the songs or whatever been from around this area?
Unfortunately, I wouldn't know too much. There's no
Right,
one
okay.
else living around here anymore. It's just little old me. My wife passed away some years ago now, and she was the one that
Okay.
could hear things.
Okay.
And you just notice
Can
on
you
the side
tell
of the
us-
wall, he's got like a one of those earpieces that Beethoven used to have. So
Oh, look, the
he
horns.
he can just about hear you guys in the house, but past his house's walls, he can't hear shit.
Right. Okay.
Can he tell us why there are red X's on the other doors?
Oh yes.
Oh, those are houses from friends long past. About a year or two ago now, there was some kind of purple bubbling that was found underneath one of those houses, and that spread like wildfire. Eventually, it just caused people to up and die. Some people were going crazy, others were just burning houses down.
Ooh.
Sounds like a curse.
Would I know if this is similar to what I'd been seeing when I'd been going around visiting different villages and stuff like that.
Based on your character, yes, you have heard of these kinds of stories before.
Right. I'll be just like, okay, this is not the first time I've heard of something like this. Probably the furthest away I've been to hear that it's been at the moment from where I've come from, but it sounds like it could be spreading all over the place at the moment then. I suggest we avoid those places as I have no means of healing anyone, I believe, at the moment, if anybody does contract anything from that. So, yeah.
To answer your question, Bjorn,
I would
I
like
could
to
send
ask
loads
him
of
if he
enemies if I
would-
wanted to, but I don't have anything planned
if
for it
he
at
would
the
deem it
moment.
that it's best if we
There are rules I have to
spend
follow, but otherwise,
the night
because
here,
being DM,
or,
I can just do it as I see fit. So
we move on, because I don't know how long would the journey be back to the house.
it'll be a couple of hours, and obviously bearing in mind that whilst the girl appears well and all of her cuts are fine at the moment, it might be better to stay. It's up to you if you want to try and get her
Right.
back before
Is
full nightfall.
is
It's
is that
probably an
camp
hour.
Is that camp outside feasible for us to stay at, if needs be, where we could make camp?
You asking me or you asking the old man?
That's well, both. Yeah, like I'd say, ask him like, is there anywhere we can stay? Could we stay here, or would you need us? Is there anywhere else we could camp up?
Unfortunately, I don't have much room at the moment, so I wouldn't be able to do much for you. But there is a camp just behind the house, which other adventurers have utilized before and have left things behind.
Okay, yeah, we could. Is it okay if we leave Alicia with you here and we'll stay outside?
Yes, that's absolutely fine with me. She can stay in my bed.
That's fine.
Not sure that's appropriate.
No, he's not going to
But
stay in the bed
not-
with her, but
Yeah, not with
just,
you,
just to
obviously.
clarify, I'm not doing
Thanks.
that kind of story, okay? He's not Michael
Thanks for
Jackson.
clarifying.
The dirty old man.
I
Herbert?
rolled to attack.
Hey, Shawnee.
Right, okay then.
Say, Chris, wanna come in my bed?
Should we
Buzz,
take
buzz,
a-
buzz.
Oh god.
Here we go.
All right, okay.
Shall we take a long rest?
I'm going to quickly. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, you
I would
guys
say-
just discuss this real quick. I'm just going to quickly go toilet, so be right back.
That's
Mhm.
fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I think we. Well, he seems pretty protective of her, and he's got a lot of locks on his door, so hopefully she should be safe in there.
It's either that or we risk going back and someone carries her.
Mm.
We
Yeah,
don't have
I
to rest as fast because we still don't know exactly what happened or is
yeah. So
what's still there or not.
we need
so maybe
to. I mean, we could try and ask her like what happened. I guess.
Yeah.
We need to
If
ask her
she-
about the singing that she heard.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
I mean, she did a long walk down here, so there must have been a reason or at least something.
Oh yeah, she said she was hearing some singing that was drawing her down here.
Mm.
Yeah, but I mean, I doubt it was the old man.
Oh no, it wasn't. That's what I'm saying.
Definitely wasn't.
Are out of character. Are sirens a monster in D&D?
Possibly. I haven't dealt with any, but we are close to the water.
Because if she's the only one hearing it, we really should either all be together with her, or at least have a couple people in the house sleeping on the floor or something.
Yeah.
Maybe in case she gets up and
Okay.
starts moving
Mhm.
again.
If we're basing it on 5e, it does not seem to be a direct siren thing.
Right. Okay.
But
There's-
it could be Jack's homebrew. Yeah, they are.
I mean, just in
So
general.
it's, yeah. But
So either the girl stays with us at the camp, or we split up and have a couple people in the house.
I don't think he'd let us take her out the house to sleep on the camp.
Yeah.
I think the old man is quite protective.
Well, I'd
Mm.
suggest that I think we'd be okay with just one of us there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't
Or
want
we
to
take
overcrowd it.
shifts.
I mean, the
Maybe,
guy seems to trust me, and she seems to
Yeah.
trust me from healing. So I'd suggest to you guys, I'd be like, well, and obviously I'll wait till Jack gets back and see what he says.
No,
But,
I'm back. So I'm just been listening.
okay.
So
So
remember, it could be the old guy that lured her, if he's the only one left in this town.
You could be
yeah.
lying.
Okay, well, what I'll say then is I'll be like, okay, I understand that, but obviously if she does get any worse, we during the night we will need someone close to attend to her. So would you mind if I just put my bedroll on the floor, and if she needs anything during the night, I can attend to her?
I see no issue with that, my dear. Please feel free to take up the space on the floor.
Okay, that's fine with me then. You
Well,
guys.
before we all head off to camp, who's
Yeah.
got the
Go
best wisdom skill?
Probably me.
Would you be able to roll an insight check on if this guy seems sinister?
I can. I can
Apparently,
do
no
that.
one
Yeah, I
trusts
can.
my old Michael Jackson.
Oh,
Dirty
Oh,
20.
Lovely.
Yeah, he's absolutely fine. He's quite literally just an old man that
Okay.
unfortunately has had everyone around him perish, and he's the last one. But he refuses to give up. So
Okay.
oh,
That's fair enough.
I like
I
him.
like him.
New best friend.
You can't go in the house.
Oh,
Don't smear blood on him.
Right then. I'll say then. Yeah, I'll bed down here for the night in case she needs anything. Just obviously if anything happens outside, just give us a shout. Obviously.
Could we still do a night shift? Because of whatever might happen, or happened. And you wanted to ask the girl if she can.
Oh
do
yeah,
something.
yeah. I can do that now. Thank you for reminding me. I keep forgetting. I'd say ask her like, what was the song that she was hearing? Like, what did she hear that drew her down here?
she responds with that due to the essentially the trauma of, as you discovered, being dragged by a horse for a
Yeah.
number of meters.
She doesn't
and
really
then
remember anything.
yeah, she's not really remembering. Unfortunately, she was quite literally just being dragged
Okay.
by the horse, and then suddenly
Does she
woke
remember
up in the
anything
house.
that happened before being dragged by the horse, or
Um.
Oh no.
Oh.
there's a hole in the wall?
Apparently, it was an eldritch
I
blast
wonder
from
how.
an eldritch blast from the top rope.
I want to click info.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will say that she doesn't
If she
remember
did-
much other than hearing just a long howl before the horses went into a stampede.
Right, okay. That's fine then. I won't disturb her or traumatize her any longer. She needs to get some rest. So,
And just for information as well, the old man is known in the area as Old Salty Jack. I was meant to mention it earlier, and that's not for me. That's because it's a good seafarer's name, and he used to be a seafarer. So
okay.
Oh, sure.
Salty text.
Make a good meal, mate.
Oh god. Right.
While we're in this camp,
Long rests are in this game as well,
because
Bjorn,
obviously if he did
and
mention
they
that
will need
people
it if
leave
they
stuff
want to
here, so
refill
we
their
might
spell
find
slots and
something
stuff.
useful.
You can roll if you want to.
ooh.
Damn.
Damn.
My God. Oh, okay. That's
Oh,
good
sorry about that. I really brought that down.
then.
I'm not
She's
very
tired.
perceptive.
Yeah, it's been a long day for Ole, hasn't it?
Really has.
Killing off all those goblins and everything else last week, but it really took it out of him.
Basically I've carried this team.
Mhm.
You do
Side
notice that
effect of
around
the
the camp,
adrenaline rush.
there. Sorry.
I said the side effects of the adrenaline rush from the fight and the victory earlier.
With those perceptions, you do notice that there are a couple of chests dotted around the place. They aren't locked or anything, but they do have some slightly rotted fish. Not completely rotten through, but there are some good parts to it, and a couple of vegetables as well as some cooking utensils. But other than that, there's nothing other than the tents and the campfire. So
Okay. I believe with all that, I want to make a nice meal for everyone.
is it going to include some
Try a
cheese by any
temple.
chance?
Unfortunately, there is no cheese around unless there's some in the rations.
I don't know. Does rations include cheese?
Can do.
I've got no idea, mate.
No, neither do I. I just know them as rations.
I guess if he's packed them himself,
It
They
probably
don't.
does,
it could
then, yeah.
contain
Which
cheese.
you would have.
Yeah, if you want to cook a meal, feel free. Obviously, do as you see fit. If anybody wants to ask for something specific or anything else, that is up to you guys.
Sunraku looks up with rotten fish already in his mouth, asking what is cooking.
Not that anymore.
Does anyone want to go fishing? I would love some fish.
It is an option. There is a dock just to your south, with a little rowboat as well, that people can take if they see fit, and before they take a long rest.
Are we having some fish, chef?
Yeah, we can have some fish if you want to go catch some and start up the fire. Do we have a torch? Oh, yeah, we have a tinder box. And stuff.
Yeah, you'll have some, at least a torch, I think, and yeah, so a tinder box.
Yeah,
Are we gonna set up a night watch? If so, or
yeah. So, do I have to click on the?
watch?
Do I have to click on the tinder box and the torch and stuff to see if it actually works? Or
I don't think so.
okay.
Does the tinderbox have a quantity next to it? I mean, to be fair, I'm not 100% fussed about it anyway, so just say that you've managed to light the campfire without any issues using it. So.
Okay, yeah.
survival check?
I mean, I could have made you do a survival check to see if you're actually able to start the fire, but I'm not going to be that mean.
Jack, do I need to roll to fish or not?
It'd probably be a survival check.
I was going to say, yeah, give me a survival check.
Okay.
I defend if she does it by hand.
I don't think that's going to go well.
Oh, God.
I don't think we'll be having fish, guys.
You can come and
You
help because
do-
I've got survival.
Okay.
You can give it a shot if you want, Sunraku, before I mention what has been found.
Just be like, no, you do it wrong.
As he just jumps into the water.
Pushes me into the water. Just grabs it with his bare hand.
Well, not much better, but I assisted.
Yeah, apparently he scared all the fish away when he jumped in. No, I will say,
This method too slow.
Ole, just before Sunraku just pushed him out the way, managed to pick up a couple of anchovies on one hook. Somehow managed to get at least that. And Sunraku managed to obviously jump in before anything else got scared away and managed to grab at least a trout.
Well, that'll do.
Nice.
We can make a meal out of that.
That'll do, trout. That'll do.
Stroll back to camp and wait for our food.
What am I getting? Is this old man feeding me?
You chose to be with the old man. Old salty Jack.
Oh god, I know what I'm getting for a meal then.
Take another.
Come here, Felix. You want some of my ass, lolly?
That's such a long time.
No, there is at least a decent fire going. As I say, you noticed that there was smoke coming out of his chimney at the very least, so
I'm sorry,
he does have a
Jack,
fire
but-
going.
I'm getting cheese now, but just not what they think.
I mean, if that's what you're
Well,
going for with the old man,
No,
you can
no,
be my guest.
this is out of character. This is out of character.
Sam
Well-aged
Raku
cheese.
is moving and hiding from the fire.
Oh,
Doesn't like fire.
Are you afraid of fire?
Sam Raku doesn't wish to explain.
Interesting.
Interesting. Well, now that that's cooked, I think I'll go give some Raku some food. So I'll come over here and give him some.
enjoy your cheesy fish.
Thank you.
Your cheddary trout.
Sanraku never had cooked food before, and he takes his first bite. What's it taste like?
A wasted meal, I assume.
Oh no!
All depends on if some Raku likes raw or cooked or prefers cooked.
Sanraku's only ever had raw.
So as Sunraku takes a bite into the fish, he noticed that there is a lot more juice to it. Obviously, because it's not all just completely attached to the scales and everything, because they've already been, it's been descaled, it's been cut and filleted out properly and everything else, and it is like absolute heaven for Sunraku, to the point where he is almost overcome with emotion and almost completely stripped bare naked in an explosion of fabric. Nearly. But no, it almost brings a single tear to his half-orc eyes as he enjoys it that much.
So you watched Food
Okay.
Wars again.
No,
put
but I'm
my
going to
hand
have
on
to because of
Yoru's
Yoru.
head. I put my hand
Sunraku's
on
new
Yoru's
ambition is
head
to
and I
become
say
chef.
thank you.
You're just
Sunraku's
flips
now
up.
going to become Gordon Ramsay.
It's fucking raw!
I know what raw tastes like. I ate it for 19 years.
I'm an idiot sandwich.
Oh god.
Yoro looks up to some Raku and goes, "You're more than welcome," and then proceeds to go back to the warmth of the fire.
Is anyone else getting some cheesy fish?
I was like, I'm starving, to be honest.
Was about to grab some, yeah.
You can grab some while I gave him some.
Okay.
Quickly before he runs and grabs the rest of it.
I mean, we're safe near the fire.
Oh yeah.
Well, yeah.
If the taste isn't stronger than the fear of fire.
Okay, so we're obviously going to have you guys do a long rest, and apologies if
If my voice has just gone really fucking weird all of a sudden, it seems that someone might have activated a voice for me, which is a chipmunk. So, can you guys understand me? Okay, still.
No!
Is this like somebody doing the points?
Yeah, someone's paid bits to change my voice for a little bit. I don't even know how long for.
Well, it matches Alicia, I guess, if you...
Oh my god!
We need to ask her any questions. Oh my god.
I gave her some helium to try and, like, help her sleep, something like that.
Oh god, that's absolutely killed me.
This is brilliant.
The problem is, I don't know how long it's even going to be active for either. It doesn't actually tell me, unfortunately.
So like you can just about understand the shit that's coming out of your mouth.
I got none of that.
He doesn't know how long
Basically
it's going to be
said-
active
yeah.
for.
So we just have to deal with him until then.
Okay.
Okay, so it should be over now, I think. It was
It's
for
not.
like,
No.
it was for 30 seconds. I think it's been over 30 seconds by now.
How many times have they done it?
Once, as far as I can tell.
did.
You sound like a chipmunk.
That's the name of the voice.
Oh my god.
I'm done.
Oh, not laugh.
Can't even take your
Oh,
DM
God.
bloody seriously anymore.
Oh,
I can't take you
That what lured the
seriously.
girl?
oh god, my
Did she
head's
think
hurting.
there's another
Like,
girl to
where I've
play
been
with?
laughing.
Oh,
Is
man.
the girl hearing those voices again?
I think while we wait
yeah,
for
Bjorn, I think it broke.
Sorry.
Just to confirm, Bjorn, was it only meant for 30 seconds, yeah?
I still,
Somebody-
while he's doing that, I think I might go for a moonlight bathe
Yeah, 30
in the
seconds.
Ones.
ocean.
Okay, there we go. Yeah. It broke,
Oh,
so
there
I've
you
just
are.
changed it manually. I wanted to make sure that Bjorn was getting his 30 seconds at the very least before I changed it back, but yeah, it broke. It should have lasted 30 seconds and then gone back.
That
But,
was a few minutes at least.
I was
Yeah.
like hilarious.
but yeah, people can
Got
pay
value
to
for
change
money
my
there.
voice on stream, so.
Got value
But
for
okay,
money
as I was
there.
saying, you have all enjoyed a very, very nice meal. Thanks to the wonderful Yoru managing to cook up some cheesy fish with his rations and what was found in the fishing. You all managed to take a long rest. Now, as Belros mentioned, is anyone going to be keeping watch? Are you going to take it in turns? Is it just going to be the one
I'll
person?
take-
Or
I'll take first watch.
Okay.
Or I can watch all night, it doesn't matter.
I was going to
Owen
say,
should
if
be
you want
used
to take
to it.
first watch, who's
But
like how
can-
many times are you splitting it, and who with?
I mean,
I'm
is
happy
it
to take
already
watch.
deeper in the night now that we spent some time cooking and fishing and stuff?
Yeah.
So how
Yeah, I'm
much
going to say it's
would
about
probably
10 o'clock
be
at night
good?
at the moment. So
I think then 2 watches should be good. 3 if you want, of course.
Yeah, if I watch for say 4 hours and then someone else watches for 4 hours, then it'll be 6 in the morning.
I'm fine with
I'm
that.
Yeah, I'm happy to do after 6 if needed.
if anyone decides to
Depending on
lay
what
in,
time depends on what time the sun rises.
it'll be about 6 o'clock. To be fair, it's late spring at the moment.
Okay.
So yeah, it'll be about 6 o'clock that the sun rises. So should be okay with just the 2 at 4 hours each. So you say it's going to be Sunraku and Belros, or is someone else doing it?
And you're also volunteered. I don't mind
Yep.
either way.
I'm happy to. So,
I mean, it's
Wanna
up to
do
you
rock,
guys.
paper, scissors.
Samraku and Yori then.
Or you could just do
Yeah.
each roll a d20 and see who gets the highest.
All straws.
20. Well,
Yoru, if you want to roll a d20 for me as well, mate.
Oh, wow.
no.
There's another d20.
He sleeps with his eyes open.
Okay. Right. So I'm going to say that because Yoru lost that, he's going to take the second watch from 2 till 6.
Yep.
And I would like both Sunraku and Belros to each roll me a perception check, please. Or 2 perception checks, sorry. Each.
Oof.
Okay.
Me as well?
Yes, please.
Okay, coming up.
ooh,
Okay. You managed through the long night. Absolutely fine. Don't hear anything, don't see anything, and you each manage till 6 o'clock in the morning.
Okay, job done.
perfect.
That went better than expected.
It did considering the time.
And we didn't hear anything.
Nope.
And
Nothing
also
happened.
nothing on Felix's side.
When Felix woke up, was everything normal?
Yeah. Is everything still normal in the hut?
Everything is still the same at the moment.
So
far as
she
you can
was
tell.
fine during the night.
Yep, fine during the night. Absolutely no problems on there. night terror screams that you would have had to have dealt with. But otherwise, she calmed down pretty quickly and went back to sleep relatively easily. So, yeah.
Right. Fair enough. Okay.
You cast sleep.
Cool.
Yeah. Gotta fucking sleep.
I'm just like, well, I had to sleep in a hut with a creepy old man, but you know.
Felix wakes up as he's just been spooned by the old man.
Oh no.
Just
He's a
I bet he had a
halfling.
good night.
He's like a
Like,
halfling as
to
well. He would literally be
wake
like
up.
Yeah.
the size
His
of my
head
butt.
would his head would be at like the bottom of your back, and his legs would be
Yeah.
tucked into your legs.
Oh god.
Salty.
Oh.
This is how I got my name.
That's assuming he's placing himself in the middle of Felix's body and not higher or lower.
Well, would he want? Would he be little spoon or big spoon? That's the thing.
Oh, he'd have to be the
Where
big
you
spoon.
want it?
He'd have to be the big spoon, yeah.
You'd have to be the big spoon. Come on, it's the most
Ah,
comedic
yeah.
way.
The big little spoon.
Yeah. Otherwise,
Big
it's like
spoon,
you're
but-
cuddling a big teddy bear, right?
Yeah.
Big spoon, but clutching to your legs.
Yeah. Alright,
Okay, yeah. So you
Um,
all managed to wake up around about 6:30, with Balros managing to inform everyone that nothing happened through the night. Everything was all clear. Didn't hear anything. Didn't see anything. No issues there. Saw a
I
few
mean-
ships going across the horizon with lights on, but other than that, nothing going on.
The only thing I'm going to be thinking to myself now is that I hope the parents are not too worried because we didn't manage to get back and tell them what's happened.
Well, never know.
Was pretty late already, so maybe
Yeah.
they would have expected it when we already knew that we were going to the old man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
We'll
would
see.
you like to proceed? Would you like to take
Um,
Alicia back?
Yeah, we
I-
should
Take-
probably
take
get her
her
back
back.
to parents.
Yeah. that'd
Maybe
probably be
talk to her
a good
first if
idea.
she's in a better condition to
Yeah.
tell us anything,
Um.
or she remembered anything, or you heard anything in the with the nightmare screams, maybe.
Was there anything that could be discerned? Well, I could ask her now. As like, has she remembered anything more of what's happened, or did she have like any dreams about it, nightmares?
All I remember hearing is just
Oh my
very
God.
melodic singing as I came off the horse. It
Right.
was, yeah, very melodic and couldn't really make it any kind of proper lyrics, but it was just a constant, really soft, soothing tone.
Soft, soothing tone.
Just like Jack's voice right now.
Yeah, I know it wasn't you, Bjorn. That was my own decision because someone said that sounded like it would be the girl, and I'm like, okay, I'm going with that.
Okay.
Next time I'll
Um,
have to roll to understand her.
Yes.
But no,
She has got
just
a
soft,
big
soothing tones and just constant melodic.
Right. Okay.
Nothing, no lyrics or anything else.
Right. Is the old man awake?
Well, if you're getting up, then yes.
Right. I wouldn't want to have woke him up. But yeah, I'll get up, and obviously I'm talking to her. So if he's
Yeah,
awake
he
now,
would have woken up as well.
All right. Okay. I'll say, we're probably setting off now, or soonish, to take her back to her parents. I'm sure they'll be worried, as it's been a long time through the night now. So, also hopefully they're okay as well.
I appreciate the assistance, young man. It has been lovely having some company, so thank you very much.
No problem. And
You're welcome
If you do
again
need-
anytime.
thank
Oh,
you
I
very
bet
much.
he is.
Yes, I am. Okay, so yeah, I'll. If the other guys are still around the camp, I'll bring her out and move around towards the camp with Alicia.
Well, obviously, I don't have any icon for her, but yeah,
No,
she's
that's
with
fine.
you. So.
Just imagine she's with me. So.
Yep.
Why
Why are you
is
upside down?
what? Some rackers flipped over.
He,
Sort of
he
flip.
slept funny.
He's
He's got
on
his
his
neck in. Okay, so I take it you are heading back towards the farm, yes?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we're just gonna get together and
go
head
then.
back. Yeah.
Okay.
Off we go.
Run.
Okay.
I got you, kid.
You forgot the gate.
Yeet.
Right,
You
so
throw it
as
and go.
you walk up to the house, or at least make it over the bridge, Alicia just starts absolutely pegging it for the house, screaming, "Mom, Mom, Dad, Dad, I'm back, I'm okay." And the doors swing wide open, and both parents go absolutely belting it towards her, and they both crouch down on their knees. The mother's absolutely bawling her eyes out, crying, hugging her child, stroking the back of her head, checking her over, making sure she's okay, and just saying thank you, thank you, thank you ever so much. How can we ever repay you? I know that we offered you a reward, but we never said on what it would be. How can we repay you for bringing our daughter back to us safe and sound?
Give us
Now,
your
do
farm.
we want a cart?
We want everything. Get out. We'll just say, well, if we are like, yeah, we could ask them, say that we're trying to make a journey to,
Goliath.
yeah, is there any possible chance that we could take a cart or a few of the horses, to help us get there?
You are absolutely most welcome to one of the horses. We will give you the absolute strongest one that we've got, as thank you and payment. And we do have a cart. However, it is not in great condition. There's holes in it, and it is slightly falling apart with a wobbly wheel. But it should get you at least part of the way towards Killerth. You are more
We
than
could have
welcome
a-
to make use of it.
I mean, I'll look towards Yoro, saying, is there any chance you may be able to have a go at fixing it up a little bit?
I'm wondering if that's in my skill set.
I mean, we could all try and help.
Yeah, we can all try it. Ah, Mason's tools I've got.
I got Tinker's tools. I could help.
We got tools. There we go. That's the main thing.
Or we
Mhm.
can
Yeah.
fix it.
Yeah, we
So,
can have a go.
We can have a go. So,
Maybe
Um,
Senraku only hold it and not try to screw anything through.
As long as he doesn't sit in it.
Gotta keep
I
You
some
can be
will
rockers.
just hold it.
Sunraku can be one of the horses pulling the cart.
we don't need the horse. We just
Oh.
need a cart.
We can we can take the horse into the cart for rations for Senraku.
Oh no. Well, if something happens to it, we gotta eat.
We have to eat.
Oh God,
So-
lovely. Talk
I've
about animal
experienced
handling,
cooked
Jesus
food now.
Christ.
There's many
I
ways
want
of
more
handling an
cooked
animal.
food.
Exactly. Oh, you would know with your old man fetish.
Hey, he had a fetish for me, not the other way around.
Sure. That's not what he said.
Oh, the stories he could have told you.
I know, right? If only his mouth wasn't full.
Cheese,
Can we,
Gromit.
Can we ask the parents if they know anything about the incident a year ago with the purple bubbling?
You could ask. They will tell you that they've heard stories about towns across the island struggling with different pools of just bubbling purple liquid popping up at multiple different places. Obviously, they're in a path in between Colurth and Vertal. I think it is. Just gonna double check.
Yeah.
Verton, sorry. So they do hear stories from travelers passing by and everything, but they've never seen anything of it themselves. So yeah,
Could
Like-
we also warn them of like what happened to her. Like she said, she heard this singing and a howl before the horses bolted. Do they know anything about these?
We've heard howls every 3 weeks or so, but we've never really been able to pick up on where it's coming from or what it is. Whatever it is, it howls once or twice at the start of the night and then at the early start of the morning, and then that's it. We don't see or hear anything else for another number of weeks. So whatever the howling might be, we've no idea. And as for the singing, it's the first we've heard of anything for it.
Just
So one
ran-
thing
random.
broke the fence, and the other thing lured the girl.
So one thing that I'm thinking right now with my Monster Hunter brain is is it during a full moon that this happens? By the way,
Now that you mention that, it does seem to be around those times. Yeah.
we could be dealing with a werewolf.
And they say to you, they look at you with confused faces of, what's a werewolf? Like they've never
Well-
heard of this before because it's never been mentioned to them in their adventures passing.
Right. But that was me being main character, like out of character saying.
Oh,
it,
okay,
like, to
fair
myself.
enough. Okay,
So,
fair enough.
but obviously, would my I would well I don't know if I'd have had the knowledge to ask that. It's up to you to decide whether I'd be able to.
I mean, I'll say that you've never seen one in person, but you've heard stories because of, having adventurers pass through your village and stuff like that when you were
Yeah.
training as a cleric.
Okay, so I probably won't mention anything out loud to the family while we're there, but I might, when we all group together again outside, say what I think the howling might be, and I don't know whether we should stick around and try and sort stuff out before we head off, because I wouldn't feel safe leaving them in the current situation that they're in.
Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
But that's. I'm just gonna give you a heads up, Jack, as well. I'm probably gonna have to head off shortly, if that's okay.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I was planning on getting you guys to
Wrapping
the
up.
next area, or trying to, and then finishing off. So.
Right. Okay. Well, fair enough then. So have you? I just ask now. Have you planned for us to stick around here any longer, or are you wanting us to move on?
I mean, I'd plan for you to move on. But I mean, it's up to you
Right.
guys if you want to stick around and then move on next week, next session. It's up to you.
I'd be happy with if we just like leave it here for now, and then we can. If you want to do anything with this for next time, or if you want us to move on, that'll give you a more chance to do stuff if you wanted to.
Yeah. Well, I've already got the next map sorted for you anyway. So,
Okay,
do we
cool.
just want to
That's
say that you guys move on with the cart
Yeah,
all
if
fixed
you-
up?
Yeah.
Do you want? We're gonna try and fix the car up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. I'm just going to straight up say that you guys managed to fix up the cart with a little bit of help of Kalen as well. He's more than happy to lend you any extra tools or materials that you need, like nails, screws, whatever else like that, to try and fix up the cart.
Okay.
And as I say, they also give you their strongest horse that they've been using for tilling their fields and everything else for the past few months. He's a nice, young, fresh, sizable horse that should be able to stick with you guys for quite some time, pending obviously nothing happens to it. So,
Yeah.
his name,
Well,
off the
Alright.
top of my head, I will name the horse. Actually, no, I'll let you guys name the horse, since he's now going to be yours.
Meat.
No.
I don't know. It's horse. For me.
Horse with the HOARSE.
Yeah, he sounds very horse. Nah, I'm not fussed.
Or do you
if
just want me
anybody
to
else
come up
would.
with a few names for you? In the
It's
next couple of
fine.
weeks,
Like
then?
we can.
We can
It-
maybe
it's-
name it after we've grown attached to it, and it's
Yeah,
survived
yeah.
one or
Instead of
two
just
rounds.
at the moment, it's just
Yeah,
horse.
okay. I
If
will
it-
let you
if
call it
it's a-
horse for now then.
Yes.
If
With
it
an
survives a
AR.
journey after Samraku.
Then we will call it Miracle.
Lucky.
Good shout. Good shout.
Okay, so as I say, yeah, you've managed to fix up the cart. The horse is all linked up and everything. Just to ask, who's got the best animal handling points? Not with advantage, but just who's got the most points in it.
Not me. Oh, actually, I got 3
I got
because
3.
of my wisdom.
I got 2.
What's Yoru got?
I got 3.
3. Okay. So considering that you and Felix have got the best points in animal handling, do one of you two want to be up front guiding the horse?
Will I be able to reach?
I'm pretty sure if you wanted to be the one that steers the horse, modifications could be made to the cart.
Is it us sitting on the cart holding the reins or sitting on the horse?
It'll be sitting on the cart holding the reins.
Okay. Well, if there's space, I'll sit up the front with Yoru. So we can take it in turns if needs
Okay.
be. Yeah.
Yeah.
So one side is modified with the booster seat, one side is not. Okay, makes sense.
Some extra cushions or something.
Exactly. So yeah, you managed to take off, waving goodbye to Alicia, Liana, and Kaylin, and they're all waving to you, saying thank you again, we really appreciate you. You also find just second.
Gonna be waving, go. Don't get eaten by the werewolf.
But you don't know what it is.
But yeah, bye.
Get some silver.
Felix, do me one favor and roll me a perception check real quick.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay,
Okay.
I will take that. You just as you get about 5 minutes away from the farm, you hear some jingling as the cart's going along the dirt path and everything. You listen out to where it's coming from, and you check under your seat, and you actually find that they've also left you a bag of 150 gold to share between you as well, as with a note in there saying, "We really, really appreciate what you've done for us this day. Thank you ever so much. If you ever need anything from us ever again, a place to stay, or ever find yourself over this way, you are more than welcome anytime, any place."
Oh, how nice of them. I will hold on to that then and divvy it out when we get to the next place.
Okay. All right then. You carry on traveling for another 9 to 10 hours. Like, as I say, unfortunately, map not to scale. But you then come across another village as it's just starting to come up to night time. And if you can all roll me a quick persuasion check. Not persuasion, sorry. Perception, yes.
Oh,
Man, I'm wasting all my rolls.
I would take the persuasion instead, please.
Okay, so Felix manages to notice that he has now entered a relatively large-ish village known to him as Silverbrook. It's located on the island of Austrain, same as everywhere else at the moment, nestled amidst the picturesque landscape of rolling hills and lush forests. It's a quaint village divided into 3 distinct districts by 2 meandering rivers that eventually converge into one. The northern side of the village is home to the bustling tavern known as the Reeking Swine, which I will ping for you just in a second as soon as I can change my map myself. It's located just here. So that's the Reeking Swine. Patrons gather there to share tales of adventure over tankards of ale. The tavern is presided over by a tavern keep known as Grizzle Mudtracker. Name is known quite far wide on the island at the very least, and Felix has heard of this before from a couple of other travellers.
Okay.
On the southern side of Silverbrook, is another popular drinking establishment known as the Rusty Tankard, which is seen just here, which is overseen by another person named Hildrin Lunn. Again, also quite well known for adventurers. Years past, got quite a history of fighting a number of monsters, completing a number of quests. As I say, same as Grizzle Mudtracker as well. Despite its picturesque setting, Silverbrook bears the subtle scars of an ongoing curse that has cast a shadow over the village, and a number of houses show scars of the barred doors with massive red X's on them again. You do also notice a couple of other purple bubbling puddles on the very, very corners of some of these houses as well. And there are also one or two that have also looked like they haven't been burnt down, but there has been attempts at burning them where they've got scarring of what looks like, black marks of fire going up against them and stuff like that. So I'll say that you've each come in from the northwestern side and are just there at the moment, which is where we will happily leave it until next session.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, and on the eastern side of the town as well is just some more farms and stuff. You can see a couple of huts across the two bridges on the right-hand side as well, but that's just farm fields and stuff.
I didn't realize how big it was until I zoomed out.
Yeah. Again, sizes I'm trying to work out and stuff.
Nah,
there
fine.
is also a market as well, just opposite the Rusty Tankard, where a lot of traders do come to when they're passing through and stuff to sell a lot of their goods from the farms, mining,
Okay.
a couple miles down the road and stuff like that. So there are a few shops available as well.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Perfect.
Well, thanks for the session again, and I will disappear pretty quickly because I've got to head to bed. But
Yeah, no worries, man.
thanks for the session, guys, and I'll see you guys in a couple of weeks.
Yep. Catch you later.
Cheers, guys.
See you in a
Take
bit.
See you
care.
later.
Bye.
So what did everyone think?
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, enjoyed that.
Very fun.
I was going to say, like, I'm trying not to do combat every time. I'm trying to mix things in. Obviously, out of character and everything, it's a good thing that only one of those perception rolls during the long rest was low. Otherwise, you would have had to fight or something, and that may have taken a while. So I'm kind of glad we didn't.
Ah. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, glad you guys
So,
enjoyed.
Jack,
So
because
yes,
we had a long rest, do we, on our character sheet, do we need to click that so stuff resets?
I am under the belief that is the case. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Okay. So we are gonna click that and see what happens.
Yes. Let me know what does.
Well, it did reset my hit dice, so I'm assuming it's fine.
I was going to say it should reset your hit points and it should also reset your spell slots as well.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't think I've used any of mine
Reset for
anyway.
me.
Yeah.
Yeah, mine stayed the same.
It reset my hit die to 2 instead of 3.
Yeah,
And
you might
then
need to up your hit dice back to normal as well, if it hasn't done it for you.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to call it there as well.
Cool.
Yeah.
No worries, then, man. Go and enjoy your night. I'm
Thank
going to
you.
finish up stream
Right.
as well.
See you later.
everyone.
All right, I will see you folks in 2 weeks.
See you in a couple of weeks.
See you.
Bye.
Yeah.
Bye, guys.
Right then, folks, that is us done for the evening. I really, really do appreciate people sticking around. Bjorn, appreciate you hanging out as well, and also thank you very much for the bits. Dragon, I apologise that I didn't respond to you straight away. I don't know if you are still there at the moment. If you are, I do appreciate you lurking. Thank you very, very much. What you missed was essentially the party leaving Fort Evercrest, which they finally found out what it was and where. They headed towards the northeast, came across a family that had just lost their child after their horses from the farm had escaped out of a hole in the fence. They managed to find their daughter, who had been dragged along by a horse a little bit of a distance, and then walked quite far south ended up at a beach, and in a old man's hut. Now, the old man is an old friend of the family, thankfully, so she was safe. The party managed to go and find her, had a long rest, managed to stay there overnight, and then bring the child back, and have just now made it into a town called Silverbrook. So there's the information for you as of this session. I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but we actually did, quite a few things. Yeah, stream's going to finish up there for the night. I was thinking about carrying on, but I didn't. I will admit I'm kind of tired, so I'm going to eat my food that I was meant to eat a while ago, and hopefully see you guys maybe tomorrow for a stream. I'll catch you all later, folks. Bye-bye.